so patient and very concise with her instructions, so I've learnt quite a lot today, and I'm very pleased with the little owl I made. And at the moment we're now going through doing a free form, which is letting your imagination run away with you, taking it whichever direction you'd like to. So anybody who's not really done any macrame but would like to have a go, it is a fantastic course to start with.
The latest edition of the Lure Book is now available. This highly regarded gemstone encyclopedia features over 1,300 pages full of facts and knowledge. Discover the places, the people and the stories behind every gemstone. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information.
You here. A little bit of deja vu, isn't it? If you've just tuned in, good morning. No, good afternoon to you. I'm Ali Defoy. If you're watching from the earlier show, you've had 3 minutes without me probably. Was it 3 minutes? Maybe a wee bit longer than that. I did have a little bit of a tart. Oh yes, I had a bit of a caramelised onion tart. A little bit of bruschetta with cheese. Oh yes, it's all the luxury here. Quite simply, Alison Terry managed to nab some from the design at the workshop for me. And I got lunch, which was lovely. I've got a brilliant show for you today. It's really, really special, especially if you're looking for something for makes for men, actually, because today's show, it was actually meant to be tomorrow, so please forgive us. The gorgeous Gemma Crow, she's not feeling too dandy, so she's swapped shifts, and we've got to have a fabulous treat for her. I can't speak today. It's probably because I've got cheese everywhere. Sorry, excuse me. You've got the fabulous kid. She was meant to be doing tomorrow's show, and she's very, very kindly swapped and come in today for us. So we've got a brilliant show. Claire, it's so good to see you. I cannot thank you enough for taking the time to swap for us today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
You saved us.
I hope so. I hope Gemma gets better as well. Poor Gemma.
Absolutely. We'll send you all our love, Gemma. And I also kind of hope you're not watching and hope you're resting up. Claire, we're very fortunate to have you. We're going to be having you this weekend anyway.
I know,
which is
tomorrow.
lovely.
Yes, yeah.
So bless you had to kind of rush it and swap it all around for today. Do you love your kits?
I absolutely adore both of them. They're completely different, but yeah, both fantastic. Really different ways. Brilliant.
And something for gents as well we could be making?
Yes, yeah. So completely out of my comfort zone.
Yep.
But yeah, wonderful. And a bit of sterling silver in there as well.
Well, I don't mind if I do. So what we're here to do is help you make as many treats as you can with your own genuine gemstones and make your own jewellery. Easy peasy. Whether you want to make it for yourself, whether you want to make it as part of a business, we're just here to help facilitate that for you. So if any questions you have, always do message them to us. It's free on JewelleryMaker.com on the website. Just all you need is an email address. If you don't have one, give someone else's. Don't do that. Give us an email address just so we can get in, get in contact with you. If you make an order, we can send you an update as to when it's coming. And let me show you what we've got. So, or you can text us as well if you don't have email. If you've got a mobile phone, you can drop us a text 160777. Just do make sure you put JM Studio at the start of the text, because then we might not get it, because we have quite a few studios in this one building, all the same company, but we all share the same text number. So if there's no JM Studio at the start, we won't know who the text is originally for. So we won't get it. So do that, because I don't want you to waste your couple of pennies with your normal network charge to send that. Right. Oh, sterling silver. Genuine chain, genuine ball pins, shepherd hooks, as well as crimps, jump rings, lobster claw clasps in 2 sizes and crimp covers, as well as, wait till you see these, wait until you see this, a ring which has rings on it, and it's adjustable, so one size fits all. Amazing, amazing. You want it just for this, right? Really fancy, groovy disco balls. Hello, hello. With very sizable drill holes in those. Oh, sorry, I'm just taking that chain off. As well as, I don't know, maybe a musical note takes your fancy. A treble clef. It's kind of a treble clef, isn't it? I love that. It is a treble clef. Yes, it is. I was seeing it from behind and upside down, so forgive me. And little leaves. But that's all part of a kit that's coming up in 25 moments time, plus more silver findings and jump rings, and there's loads in there for you. So that's coming up. But I'm going to get started with a selection of, Phil, I don't think you're allowed to do this. Management aren't in today. Okay. I have 2, 4, 6, 7 strands, all brand new, graduating in sizes from 2mm, 4mm, 6mm, 8mm, 10mm, 12mm and 14mm. Wow. Where do you even begin? I don't know. .37 centimeters for your 8mm, 35 centimeters for your 10mm, doesn't tell me about your 12mm, 38 centimeters for your 4mm, doesn't tell me about your 14mm, doesn't tell me about your 2mm, and 37 centimeters for your 6mm. Should we do some measuring and see what match? 1,450 carats. Boom, there it is. So if I measure, have I got 4mm or 2mm? No, so I don't have lengths in either 4mm or 2mm, but I do in a 6mm. So let's see what the 6mm is saying. 6mm says 37 centimeters. Well, they are all roughly the same to me. What do you reckon? I'm holding them all equally at the top. They're all coming to me for the same length. Approximately, I would go for, if not a little bit longer, 37 centimeters for all of these. It doesn't tell me my 12mm either, so, or 14mm, so I'll give those a wee measure. Oh, they're at least the same length, if not a little bit longer. And even longer for your, what's that one? 10mm. So yes, minimum I would say is 35 centimeters for your 12mm. Minimum. I think they're all over that, but minimum. Minimum you will get in any strand is 35 centimeters, I believe. And you've got 7, I don't think we've ever done this before, 7 strand of the same gem in the same shape, in the same colour, just graduating sizes. Wowza. Claire, I know you're setting up there, but what would you, no you're not right. What would you suggest to do with 7 strands of the same gem, same shape, same colour, but graduating sizes? Is that a bonus for us for a stash?
Absolutely, because it allows you to do, you can do really, really stunning neckline pieces that, because you've got that graduation there, so they're going to, you know, they're going to sit really beautifully. I would look at them and I would think flowers, because the different sizes, so you don't have to worry about colour because they're all the same colour, so you can really play with the shapes that you can make, but you know that practically it's going to sit really nicely on your collarbone. So yeah, lovely.
I cannot in any way agree to this. £26.95. No, no, we're not even doing £5 a strand. £20 in 7 strands. How many pennies a strand? It's not even £3. £2.85 a strand. Give over. So many people have been dreaming to get 2mm round black agates. When did you ever get 2mm black agates? Ever? Seed bead size. 10 in baskets. How many have we got available? Whoops. Brand new, you've got 150 of each in stock. So my producer Phil has decided to clear 7 vault locations. The best thing to do, especially when the management aren't in. Gail's in, Sheila's in, Charmaine's in, Leicestershire, Lanarkshire, Texas, Inverness, great to see you, thank you very much. Buckinghamshire, hello there. Fran in London, what are the drill holes like? Yes, I'm still here. Rand was with us from earlier. They're pretty fabulous. Should we, whoa. Since we've got 150 Phil, should we get one off each strand and then look at the drill holes? Am I allowed to do that? Yes. He said, yeah, go for it. I'm taking that as a yes. Scissors, pliers, tweezers. Whoops, nearly dropped the plate. I'm on this. Right. Pliers, let's open this. Big message from our Gemma. Oh, where is she? Big thank you, Claire, for jumping in, and to Ali for my get well kisses and wishes. I'm, of course, watching No Better Remedy. Oh, Gemma.
Oh,
Get
you're
well
welcome.
soon.
Yeah, get well soon, Gemma.
I love you. Oh. We'll have to reschedule soon. Can't miss our date with Gemma, but it's lovely to have her. Well, I thought I was going to have to wait till tomorrow to get Claire, but I've got her today, which is lovely too. Oh, but do get better. There's a drill hole on the largest, oh no, second largest. Can you see that if I put my thumb behind it? No. There we go. There. It's a very sizable drill hole. My top's not allowing you to see through it. That's a bit rotten, isn't it? Let me put a head pin through it and get an idea. Head pin might go straight through it, actually. Here you go. You can wiggle it around. There's loads of space in there. See how many head pins we can get in. Well, there's 2. 3. 4, and they're all going in quite easily. 5. That's quite a lot of head pins in there, isn't it? 5. 6. 7. 8. I think we're at our maximum. Yeah, 8 I think is our yeah. So 8 head pins is how many you can get in your drill hole. So it's quite a sizable drill hole. What do you reckon?
It's pretty good, isn't it? If you splayed them all out, it'd be like a little spider, wouldn't it? Could make little legs.
Oh, it's selling silver. I'm not going to do that. Started bending them like that. And that was on the second largest. So what hole was that? That was a 12 mil. And you got 14 mil. So if you can get 8 in the 12 mil, let me know how many you can get the 14 mil. I'd love to know. Actually, I probably would quite like to know. I wasn't being facetious. I would quite like to know that. Right. White shell pearl. Oh, and carved leaves of shell. Let me pop these back on the... Got some great bundles for you today. Like, really super. Especially with some Eslon thread. Coral, just so you know, I've taken one off the end of this one and I'm not tied a knot. So if you pick it up and they fall off, I'm really sorry. But I did try and give a heads up. This is true. Thanks, Director Tom. 20 by 15 millimeter. Love a good shell. And then to get your white shell leaves carved as well. 20 by 15 millimeter approximately on these. I don't know if you can see the beauty from them properly, but they're really gorgeous on both sides. Flip them round. There's only 40 available, and then you've got 10 mil shell pearl rounds. So they are the shell from a pearl shell that's been basically fused together to give you a pearl shape, but it's shell from where you would have found a pearl. So the same nacre that you would have within the pearl, within the shell, has been captured, not captured, but swept up into this lovely shell pearl shape. $8.95 for the two. Think how many carved leaves you get on that. It's approximately 38 centimetres there. Wowza! Do you like these, Claire? It kind of stopped you in your tracks, this did, didn't it?
I do, yeah. Well, I always like, if you've got a, a carved gemstone like that, I think so much of the work, because so much of the work is put into it already, you're going to create really beautiful designs, so I do like that.
I've got a lovely soft spot for this. I'm with you there. I want to, all the festivals are coming up and everybody's wearing all these cool festival jewellery things, and I want to have some cool festival jewellery. It'd be quite fun. Carved leaves? No?
Yeah, like a headband or...
Yeah, or like bits that you add into your hair, they just kind of float amongst your hair. Like there, if there was like a, look, if there was like a little leaf in my hair.
I went on Sammy's bridal wire course, so I could maybe have a little go at doing, she showed me how to do a vine.
Oh.
So maybe I could have a little try with that and we could do something pretty for your hair.
That would look cool. Hold on, if I just take a curby grip out, I can just curb that in and just have that. No, I can't have it. Okay. If I can leave it in my ear for the whole show, I can have it. Do you hear what happened the other day?
I saw some of it.
I didn't get them in the end. I tried. I had some pearls and producer Phil said if I could manage to keep them balanced on my neckline for the entire show, I could have them. So I spent the entire show sitting like this, trying to keep them on. Right, so $8.95. No, $6.95 each. $8.95 for the two. I think that's super. You just stop saying that word. I do mean it though. But you know when you use something too much, it sounds like you don't mean it. I do think it's super. I really want this. It's made me really sad that I'm not going to get it. Have we got many, Phil? 39. It's going to go fast. You're going to love it. And to be fair, it's gorgeous. Epsilon thread with the 2 strands of gemstones. Phil did something similar the other day and gave away, basically. The price point for me was a giveaway price. 2 mil round rose quartz of 10 carats, which is this one. 10 mil round rose quartz of 260 carats, which is this one. 217 total. Epsilon cord, 0.3 millimeter, 260 meters. And then coming up after, he has this, and then coming up after, he has this. Could you imagine all of that together?
That Epsilon cord is a wonderful, wonderful colour. I keep that, I've got mine here and I keep it all the time because it works perfectly with creams, pale pinks, you get real, if you're knotting in between gemstones, it doesn't have to just go with pink, you work it with different, say like the shell pearls from before.
White as well,
yes,
isn't it?
fantastic.
Oh, is that what you were going to say? Sorry.
Yeah. So it's a wonderful, wonderful colour.
It's funny actually, and this was meant with no disrespect, because I love rose quartz, it's my favourite stone. I wanted to get this just for the cord. I can't get both for that, can I? For less than £10 I can get both for $8.95. What do you reckon? Have you opened an order today? Or have you not? If you have opened an order, you've already paid your post and packaging or shipping and handling, depending on where you're joining us from. If you haven't, it's going to cost you £2.95. You've got another hour and 45 minutes with myself. That's either a good thing or a bad thing. Either way, I apologise. And then you've got Zena for 6 hours with you. And you've got the same again tomorrow, I know. So if you haven't already booked something to do tomorrow, you might want to start finding something now. No, you're stuck with me tomorrow. We've got a really, really awesomeness coming up today. And tomorrow we'll just have to fight. Well, there's no management in tomorrow, so that says it all really, doesn't it?
Be a naughty day then.
No management, no guest designer for the first 2 hours in the mid-show, so I'm reckoning I'm going to get into crazy trouble. Well, the executive producer won't know they're on annual leave, so what are they going to do? What you going to do when they come for you? Oh, yeah. You can thank Gemma Cole for tomorrow. and you will be thankful. Message is coming in. Oh, me message for Gemma. Oh, she's not here. She can't answer it, but I'll try and answer it for her. Oh, she's just sending big hugs to Gemma, hoping she feels better soon from Sarah in Suffolk. Aw. Well, that's not a question. That's just a statement. A well wish. A good well wish. Thank you very much for that, Sarah. Oh, what? It's gone. Well done. If you ever tune in and wonder why I look up there, it's because I can see the call screens. I can see who's getting it. And the other screen over there, I can see what you see at home before you see it. Oh, is this a studio sample? No. Cashew pearls! I love it. These would look quite nice with the pink, like you suggested. Oh, that would look gorgeous. What do you reckon? If you've just tuned in, I'm Ali. It's good to see you. Whoa, what do you fancy? Some genuine pearls suit you. Suit you, sir. Now, they are on the wind stock. I think this would look lovely with it, but it actually does come with its very own monofilament, which is a Beadalon Clear Supplement Max Clear Monofilament of 0.25mm in gauge. And you're getting yourself 50 meters. Do love a good cashew pearl. These natural cashew pearls, they look like they are. Being irradiated. I love them. Love, love, love. So with 50 meters in monofilament, 0.25mm for your gauge. White. Now it says they're white cashew pearls. I have to stand up and say no, they're not. They're silver for me. What would you say, Claire? Would you call these silver?
I would have said they were more silver, yeah.
Because, well, this is white shell, which looks a bit creamy. Then there's your cashew. So I would go for cream. Yep, silver for these and cream for the shell. They're how much? Is it? Do you think on this ring these would look quite fab?
Yeah, they would. You could just have a couple, couldn't you? But if you've got the monofilament, you could do. Is it, you know, the illusion?
Yeah.
Like a necklace, and just do the little ties with them, so it looks almost like they're suspended. Like
they're floating.
Yes.
I have a monofilament necklace like that actually with peach pearls. I dibsed it from a design inspiration show many a year ago. I get many a compliment on that necklace. I think, and they were. Oh no, they were round. They were Baroque pearls, I think. But as you suggested, they would look gorgeous like this. Eileen in Greater London has gone for 5. Loving your work. You do get the monofilament as well, yes. You can sell the monofilament if you don't need it all. You got 50 meters of it. Teresa Adelaide, that's a lovely name. Oh, I love the name Adelaide. Out in Oxfordshire. Lanarkshire's with us, London, Sussex, well done to you, Hertfordshire. Oh, you know the gorgeous Lara, who presents on the, sometimes she does covering shifts on Jewellery Maker. Her second name is Deleu, Lara Deleu, right? Gorgeous film star name. She got married. Her husband's name is Waldor. So her name, she kept half of her name, and her first dance at her wedding was Waterloo, because it goes Waldaloo, Waldaloo. So funny, Lara Waldaloo. I love it. But her name is Deleu. It's a beautiful name. Why was I telling you that? Oh, I was talking about names I liked. Who's got a nephew called Tyson? Oh, Titan. That is pretty cool. No, you made this up. I think Kim's made that up. They're trying to say that Lara has a cousin called Titan, and obviously his second name is Deleuze, and he's a plumber, so he's named Titan Deleuze. I think he made that up. I don't think that's real. Titan. I met some of her cousins at the wedding there. I'm trying to remember. I would have remembered a name like Titan.
Is that Phil saying that?
Phil's telling me.
Yeah,
apparently told by Kimbo where the price goes low though, so who knows? Who knows? do try and take these out when you can. Lots and lots of you joining us. Thank you very much. They are fabulous. I think they would go lovely with a selection of the kits we've got coming up. But most importantly, I love it with amethyst. The silvers with the amethyst, I think, looks yummy. Can we do the amethyst now then? Yay! I love it. Oh. Flying rose quartz. Is it now? Got a really good price on this one for you. Sorry, I'm sitting sideways because my legs don't fit under the table. The chair's a bit dodgy. It's alright. Head of Operations Mark Smith. Giving him a new title. Just promoted him to the Head of Operations of the Gemstone Company. Sorry, Mark Smith, one of our guest designers. I meant Mark. What is Mark's second name? Why is it gone out of my head? Well, you don't need to know that actually. But he said to me the other day, he said, thanks for telling me on the telly in front of everybody, asking for a new chair. I was like, well, we need one. Asked a year ago and I still haven't got a chair, so we're getting a chair. It doesn't sit flat on the floor, and I've already fallen flat my face off a chair already, and it's already had 10,000 people laugh at it on YouTube, so I'd rather not that happen again. Bearing in mind, it's not that I'm that popular, it's just Director Tom, who used to work here, showed every single person when they started, so probably the majority of those views were from this building, from Tom. But I was telling you that, oh yeah, I don't want to fall off a chair again, so I would like one that sits flat. Anyway, I don't think a year is too short to wait for a chair. I think it's too bad to ask.
I think they're all quite dodgy, aren't they? In here?
Yeah, is that why you selection? Yeah. I never told you about that. Either way, we've got amethyst streams. 150 carats, 8mm. Sorry, I'm not very controllable today, Phil. I apologise in advance. 200 carats of plain nuggets. 2x1 to 12x2mm, 84cm strand. So really gorgeous nuggets, and then a doubly strand, you could go as far as to say. Because our normal strands are about 38cm, which is what you roughly have here. There's so much luster from these, goodness gracious me, these are twinkling, aren't they? That's a technical term, twinkling, yes. Straight from the GIA, yep. It's not really. So you get both for, that's 350 carats coming your way for how much? Oh, £10! Cheeky wee £10 note. In all honesty, you can't get much for £10 these days, can you? Gemstone wise, what can you get for £10? And to put it with these, if you got these earlier, wouldn't that just be a match made in heaven? Tink, one of our viewers, Della, she said to me she's a big fan of pinks and purples. It makes me think of you now when I have like a combination like this. I do think that's quite pretty. Or maybe you just want to put something with maybe something like the shell pearl, the carved leaves. So that's quite nice with the nuggets and the leaves. Do you like that? If you want to see a particular combination, if you're sitting at home and you've got something at home you want to see with it, or there's something in the studio that you would like to see with it, do drop me a message, do ask me. It's free to message on Jewellery Maker's website, because if I've got it, I will put it together for you. That's what all I'm trying to do is try and show you different things, so if I was sitting at home and I'd be thinking, oh, what does it look like with that? I'd like to show it. So Kent, out in Texas, out in Angus, I had a delicious Aberdeen Angus steak, but it was in Thailand. It was a well-travelled Angus, it absolutely was, and it was delicious. Probably one of the best steaks I've ever had in my life. It was amazing. It was really good. Everybody was laughing. They were like, what do you mean it's from Scotland? I was like, it's an Aberdeen Angus. They were like, what does that mean? I was like, Aberdeen, the place. Angus is the cow. They were like, oh, really? All my Australian friends, God love them. I miss them already. I think they were just they thought I was trying to claim it because everybody said how good it was, and I was like, oh, it's from Scotland. They were like, yeah, right. I was like, no, really. That's why it's called Aberdeen Angus. Hampshire, well done to you. East Lothian, County Kildare, Mora's in. Oh, treating yourself, Mora. Or maybe getting treats to make with, I don't know. I would love to. Should we have it? What do you reckon the ratio is? People who make for themselves and people who make to sell? What do you reckon? Out of 10, and every 10 people, how many people do you reckon are making to sell? How many do you reckon are making for themselves?
I don't know, because I think it probably changes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because I think people will be making for themselves, and then I think with the prices that we do, they can then sort of go on higher end gems, so then get more confidence, and then maybe think, well, it's not just going to be a hobby, I'm going to Might sell. I don't know. I don't know.
Did you
Not very
start
helpful,
off
is it?
as no? I wouldn't know either. Did you start off as a hobby, or did you start off thinking, I want to do that as a business?
A hobby. It's
Hobby.
yeah, it's definitely a hobby for me. It's occasional sales, but it's a hobby. Yeah.
What do you reckon? What is it for you? What is Jewellery Maker for you? Is it a hobby? Is it a hobby that's turned into a business, or was it always going to be Jewellery Making? Was that always what you were going to do? I'd love to know. JewelleryMaker.com. You can message us on there for free, or alternatively text us at 60777 JM Studio at the start of your message. Love that. Love that, love that. Oh, is it already? It is. Somebody changed that clock, because it's like 7 minutes slow now. Yeah, because it's only like 23 minutes past 1. Making me think I'm early when I'm actually getting on time, maybe a little bit late. Are you ready for design inspiration time? Bada bing, bada bong, let's do it. This design inspiration is amazing. Bearing in mind I was on the morning shows, I didn't get a chance to sit down with Claire and have a look at what we were coming out, and I've only seen from across the studio. It looks amazing, but all I keep hearing through my earpiece from my producing director is, oh my gosh, this Makes for Men is amazing. Claire, as you were saying earlier, it's kind of taking you out of your comfort zone a wee bit. It's not something you really were making too much of, gents, jewellery wise. No. How did you find it when that was sort of the brief you were given?
I think at first I was like, uh-oh. But then when you see the kits and the things that you get in the kits, then, you know, that all that's really taken away, and you just, you know, it's exciting really, because you've got a lot of different shapes to work with, you know, top quality silver, and yeah, so I had a lot of fun. You can see, I mean, I just ended, you know, the sort of 2 kits aren't there together, so there's a lot, but there's a lot in both of them, so you can make a lot.
So what we're going to do is to show you two opportunities, I guess you could call it, 2 kind of kits. We've split them up just to keep the price down. You can buy both, it's not a matter of you're only allowed to buy one, but we've separated it so we can come within more budgets than just adding it all together. But in the jewellery, Claire was given all of it to work with together, so you might want bits and bobs, you might want all of it, it's up to you. Straight away I'll show you some gems. Love, 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 just love. A mixture of shapes you have in this, with your long nuggets, what you call them. They're blue tiger's eye. How phenomenal are they? When did we ever get that? Very, very long drop nuggets. They are 15 by 5 to 21 by 7. There's 400 carats on there for you. And then you've got 6 millimeter round lapis lazuli of 90 carats. So both of those together giving you over 400 carats, 490 carats to be accurate. So 2 strands of gems, and then we go into finding overload. Not finding Nemo, finding overload. I'll start with the ring. One size should fit pretty much mostly all. It's an adjustable ring, but it is originally designed to be a gent's size. I love the style of that. Almost makes me think of sort of wood, the way that silver's been designed. This is a solid sterling silver ring. It's 10 millimeters at its widest. 10 millimeters? Oh, you mean there to there? 10 millimeters band. I was like, that is not 10 millimeters. Come now. Does it say the size of the ring by any chance? As it's adjustable, it probably wouldn't. I'm guessing it's probably about, maybe about a T, a size T, but we might even be able to find a ring sizer. You've got for yourself jump rings on there already to attach to. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I think, jump rings. I think it's about 8 on there. So you've got your ring, which is called a wide ring, silver wide ring, and that's 10mm in width. So on top of that, you have a treble clef. I'm going to put on a head pin so you can see. You get the head pins as well, but I'll show them. There's a separate findings, but you do get them with it. Treble clef with, now these are gorgeous. How cute are these? I'll turn it around so you can see. Cutest leaves. 10 of those. 2.5 by 7.5 mil. Then you've got these groovy detailed spacers, which are a little bit weighty. It's good quality, of course, if you can feel the weight on them. They're fantastic. They are in size 5mm. Then you've got your groovy disco balls. Stardust disco balls, I like to call them. Right. 4mm, 20 of them. Oh, how many was it of the 5mm spacers? 10 of those. Big open jump rings. 9mm. Again, they are sterling silver, 92.5% pure as well. Then I'm going to jump onto your findings pack with 45 pieces of sterling silver. So that's at the bottom right of your picture. You have got tons in here, haven't you? When do you ever usually get 45 pieces of sterling silver? Usually you get that in the copper packs, not in the silver ones. Head pins, crimps, crimp covers, all sterling silver, lobster claw clasp, jump ring, 3 jump rings, 2 pairs of shepherd hook earrings, and a length of chain. 2 lobster claws, 2 different sizes. So, crimp covers you get 10 of, 3 by 2. Crimps you get 10 of, 2mm. Let's find your other treats. Ball head pins are 0.5mm in the ball, 0.5mm in the gauge, 2mm in the ball, 40mm in the length, 15 of those. Cable chain is 3mm with an 8-inch length, you get 1 of those. And detailed spacer is 5mm. The detailed spacer is 5mm, you get 10 of each of those. Don't know what that's from. I think that's from the other pack. Shepherd hooks with the ball detail, you get 2 pairs. It doesn't, oh, lobster claw clasp, there it is. 5 by 9mm and 1 6 by 11mm, you get 1 of each. Jump rings are 3 of them at 0.8mm gauge with 5mm in size. That's the outside diameter, that is. All of this, £66.55 it should be. I don't think I've brought a 45-piece sterling silver findings pack before, have I? I know we had some big ones this morning, but was there 45 pieces approximately in it? That's amazing. Are we? Is that because I've subconsciously in your brain said that 3 times? Wait till you see the price. More than £20 off, £45. I reckon that's because I kept saying 45 to Phil. It's just ingrained in his brain. He's taking it to £45. What do you reckon?
I think with the weight of that, the ring, I mean, and it, you know, that's a fantastic price. The gems, you know, the whole, everything about it is brilliant. But that ring for me, when you look at things, that just really jumped at me. I just thought it's you know, it's so weighty. You've got the jump rings on the front, so it makes it really different, unusual. I haven't used it as a ring, but you know, you can do, and you'd make a stunning ring, wouldn't you, with it? But it's just wonderful. So if you were selling, if it wasn't a hobby, I would see that would be a money maker kit, wouldn't it?
Paid £40 for a ring, a silver ring these days.
Yeah.
And it's very substantial. Phil, can I borrow your finger, please? Come on, you're a gent. I need your hand. I want you to try on the ring. Come on. Phil is my producer, if you've just tuned in, if you want to know. Oh, and he's got a shirt on today. No, just because yesterday he didn't have cufflinks. Holes. I wanted to show cufflinks, but I had a short sleeve, so. This is Phil, everybody. Can you put it on?
Yeah.
Oh, that fits really well.
It does actually, doesn't it?
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's good.
Can
It's
you
good, isn't it?
do it with your hand like that so everyone can see? What do you reckon? I think that looks really good.
Yeah, it works. Don't know what you put with it.
Gemstones.
Which colours?
Blue.
Okay.
The ones in the kit.
Sounds good.
Can match the shirt.
It would actually, yeah.
Sold it. Done. It was a rubbish high five. We missed it, didn't we? That was like a... Right, we'll do another one later. Can't wait. I'm going to sit and dream of that moment.
How sincere.
I am being so cheeky today, aren't I? I'm going to keep this ring on. I want to dibs it. Oh, I love it. Right. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Leah, I just walked off. Oh, that's what happens when you've been here
just going to run around.
Yeah, I was running around earlier as well. Oh, dearie me. Right.
Keep moving. There's
Just
not
keep
much room
spinning.
now, is there? There's not
I
much,
know.
not much room.
You can't really fit on. It's fine. Nobody needs to see me anyway. Wow. Oh, I love them.
Yeah, they're not that. I had to put those in because they were, you know, when, like I say, when you get different findings and they speak to you, and so you've got to just, you know, whatever the title is, go with whatever, you know, to make them. They're lovely, aren't they? Really simple as well.
Oh, they're so cool. I really like those.
Thank you.
Purely because that's something for, well, I'm thinking ladies when I look at that.
Yeah, yeah.
I need this wood. I need all of this. Oh, you've made a man.
I've made a little man.
I love that. Oh my gosh, I love that man. He is a cool, he's like the Tin Man from the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, he is. That's right. I hadn't noticed he is.
Or Wicked before Oz. The world before. Oh, this is amazing. You opened the ring.
I did, because that's what I was saying. It's like you've got so much silver there that it makes a wonderful ring, but you can do other things with it as well.
This is amazing. You've got a wee man on there.
Teeny weeny man, yeah.
He's so cool. And then you've got your leaves on there. That's super. And then I love the double jump rings. Is that even a double jump ring? Am I seeing things?
It's, you know, the larger jump rings, I've just bent it over so that it, because it just sits a little bit better. You could leave it so that it's not doubled over, but it just sits a little bit nicer on the
That's
wrist.
so cool. Phil, can I bother your wrist? Yeah. And then we can practice our high five as well.
I might have made that one to fit me though.
With the heart, did you?
Maybe. I've got some more family events. You know, I always like to wear the jewellery to.
Yeah, like christenings and things. Claire just wears it just before. I'm just going to put it in front of there. I don't want to use up. Come in. You're allowed in.
I think it might be too small for you, Phil.
But we can just.
so.
If it is, then it's definitely
Clear piece.
yeah.
If you hold your. Yeah, we got it.
There we go.
I think that looks quite cool.
Not far off, is it?
I think that looks really cool.
But you can see
little man.
it's the way it sits there, so you need to sort of flatten the jump rings down rather than.
I think that looks cool as a gents piece.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? Like the little man. What's he called?
Dave.
It's got to be Dave, hasn't it?
Why Dave?
Everyone knows Dave.
Yeah, just everything's Dave, isn't it? That wasn't my original idea. I didn't have an original idea, but I've just pinched Phil's.
Which wrist were you going to wear it on?
I would have put it on that one, I think, yeah.
Quickly. Claire's dibs.
Dibs, yeah. Let me
Dibs, that looks gorgeous. And your suntan looks lovely.
Oh, thank you. It's I did it last night. Is it quite even? Not on my knuckles though.
Gorgeous. It's fantastic. Now, you might be doing the same as me, because obviously I didn't get to see the kit beforehand, and you might be thinking, where did all this wood come from? Where has all this wood come from? Is this going to be a second add-on to the kit? Did you write on it?
I did. I had a little play, because you've got so much, a big surface area on those wooden beads, which are beautiful.
Yeah.
If you get, you can use you know, like a soldering iron.
Wow.
Have a little play with them, like that.
Serious?
Shall I move some bits out of the way?
Ah, I found out where the stars came from. I think, hold on, I've just run off. I just want to get my tweezers. Purely because, well, Phil's saying everybody's getting involved, but a lot of people have put it in the basket but haven't tried it out. I would be the exact same, because I want to know where all the wood came from. So now you can see all the wood and you've got the stars, you can understand, right, this is how I can make all of it. So there's little really cute stars there that we used in the earrings with the 9mm jump rings and the disco balls. So you've got those kind of double connectors. You get 5 of those. This is part 2 of the makes for men. You've got yourself these, which you get 5 of. You've got these bales. We saw these on the morning show, actually. Sterling silver. Yeah. You get 5 of these. Turn them sideways, you can put your gem in there. You've also got the matching leaves from the previous kit that would go with them because it keeps the theme. Real sterling silver, is that true? Silver wire, 925 sterling silver, 1mm wire and 0.4. Where's the 1mm?
1.
Where's the point? Oh, they're point.
Yeah.
Do you know, it was that light? I thought it was monofilament. Sorry, it's there. So a metre of each, 0.4mm sterling silver, a metre, and the same in your 1mm. Amazing. Then you've got these. How much fun were these to work with?
They were great. They were. I mean, I'm not a big. I'm not very good at braiding, but I had a little go at braiding, and you get really good effects really quickly, and it builds up, and it's quite chunky.
Perfect for gents.
Absolutely.
But for ourselves as well, they did. I want to wrap it in my hair. I want to put it in with a plait or a weave or something. And then you've got all of these. Wow. We just need them.
They're wonderful, aren't they?
Yeah. More blue tiger's eye to match previous tiger's eye. I don't have 25. Oh no, I don't have a carat. 400 carats, 22 by 6mm. And then you've got your tiger ebony wood, plain rounds of 5mm, Robles wood, 6mm and 23mm. So these are 6mm and 23, sorry, these two. The Robles one, and the tiger ebony is the dark, dark one. I absolutely love this. Matches my ensemble.
It does. It works really well, actually, doesn't it?
I reckon so. Love it. So to go with all of the sterling silver we had in the previous kit, put it together, what do you get? This. You've used a little bit of wax cord as well, just to use one of these on their own, because you can use them on their own.
Yeah.
Just going to move that to the side for now, so we can have a look at what Claire's been working with. So you have, I mean, here you've just used the spacers and the silver together with the musical note.
And just on a stretchy, so that's very, very simple. Very, very simple techniques, but you get quite a striking piece of jewellery.
And with sterling silver.
Yes, yeah. Yeah.
You've then got, I love this one, the big tiger's eye. I really like this one. It's fantastic. Loving these. Layers up, that's adding on those balls. They seem to be fantastic, those disco balls with the jump rings.
They've got a sizable hole, so you're going to get that. Those jump rings go through really, really well, even with the curve of the jump ring. So you can do lots of designs with those, and that's as simple as adding one finding to another, just opening, closing, and then threading onto some thread. But there's a lot of layering up of on people's wrists like that. There's a lot of jewellery like that at the moment.
I love doing that. It should be $49.55, but we're not going to do that price today because we don't feel like it. Are we? £15 off. Suit you? Suits me. I love the detail by just adding one of the wooden beads. The difference it makes.
But it works really well,
So
doesn't it, with the
stylish,
silver?
yeah.
With this, it's really good combination.
I think it's fab. Love the wee man. Absolutely. I don't know if you've had a chance to see this properly, but I absolutely love this one. The heart that you've got.
Thank you.
How amazing is that? Wait, did you see that? Isn't that gorgeous?
Just sort of like encasing them, into because you've got that big wooden surface area, and it just really shows off the beauty of the silver.
And then you've got, oh wow, carving of leaves in them.
Yeah. Again, because you've got so many, just having a little play with different methods of, and obviously I had to put my name on.
Obviously.
So that one could come home, couldn't it? and Ellen and Lola. So you can see there how many, how much you can fit onto one of the wooden beads.
That's amazing. So Claire's clearly dibs that one. She's put her name all over it. That's one way to dib something. Is it? 30. Have you put stars on these?
I have. I had a good play with everything. Yeah.
Moons and stars.
Yeah. And so I just put a little bit of clear nail varnish on that one, because that's what it's about, isn't it? It's having a little play and seeing what what different effects you can get.
So cool. And then this one.
It's just sort of spirals and swirls and just making the most, the different tones in the wood.
Love that. Even if you're thinking, my dad doesn't wear jewellery, my brother doesn't wear it, my family members don't, my husband doesn't, make them a keyring.
Exactly, they'd be brilliant
Personalised
size.
wooden keyring or bookmark or something. I mean, they're really light, but they're really big sizes, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And we've got questions coming in. Love that. I love that cross as well. What's your question saying? Tripty, Argyle and Butte. Can Claire show us how to make Dave, please? He's awesome.
Yes.
Well, that was kind of, funnily enough, the plan.
Look, I've got Dave's brother is waiting.
Sorry.
Is waiting in there to
Who's
have
that?
a little demo. Who could Dave's brother be? It was trapped.
Bob.
Let me out. Yeah, that's Bob then.
Bob and Dave.
So yeah, we're going to go through that, and we'll let him out.
I love this cross as well, just so you can quickly see it. I love that. I remember when, if anyone ever asked me in a nightclub my name, I would say...
You say Dave?
No, I'd say Bob, and they'd be like, what? Be like, short for Bobette. I don't know if Bobette is an actual name.
Wasn't Bob off, wasn't the girl called Bob off, what was he called? Mr. Bean Man. Rowan Atkinson. What was he called?
I don't know, what was he
No.
called? Bean?
Showing my age. No, not Mr. Bean. When he went... Baldrick.
Blackadder.
Yes, that's
Baldrick.
it. Yeah, wasn't there a Bob in there? Wasn't the girl
There was a
called Bob in
Baldrick.
there?
Oh, was there? Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So there was. Yeah. Anyway, let's make Bob.
Okay.
Or we've made Bob, let's make Bob's brother.
Yeah. Right.
Got Dave, Bob, and who else? Who's going to be the third one? Dave and Javu. Dave Javu. Deja vu. So that is Deja vu. Lol. I love it, Beverly. We need to come up for a name for the third one. Dave, Bob, and who? David. That's rubbish.
We've got a few, so we need a few names.
All we need, right, send your names in. What do you reckon?
We're at 4 so far.
Well, we've got the
and we're going to be
golden
making
ones as
another
well.
one. So
We need some names,
need a
get them
few.
coming in. Oh, look, he's running.
Yeah.
Running, man. Run as fast as I can.
yeah.
Ooh, running, man.
and we'll let him out in a bit.
Running from home. Love it. I can't believe we've got so many running men. This is amazing. I love it. How cute would this be if you've got some wine at home just to make a wee man? Give it for Father's Day, or give it to your brother, or give it to someone. Who? Dave, Bob and Brian. In Hampshire, you sent in a wee message. Dave, Bob and Brian from Alison in Hampshire. I like that one. Mike, Steve and Tommy. I like that one. From Helen and Merseyside. Have to rename all the family now, but go for it. Why not? Love this. Thank you very much. This is quite funny. Lots of names. Send them all in, Phil. I want to see them. I don't... So you can still put them in. You can still put them in. Claire's getting wire. Come on. Steve and Phil. I like that. Yes, I'm producing from the floor. Sid, Bert, Fred, and Art. And on and
I
on.
like Bert. Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Liz and
Bert.
Kent. Should we call him Bert? Love it. All right, let's do this.
Okay, I'm gonna do the demonstration on the gold wire, and then I will show you
That's
how
one
to.
mil gauge.
Yeah, I can tell you how much you will use. The little man, so the size that I've done it, because obviously I've done it in the sterling
Mini.
silver, so you might want to sort of really calculate how much wire you're using rather than the plated version. So that little man it takes 37 centimeters. So you can
For the one on the pendant or the one on the bracelet?
the one on the pendant.
Okay.
The one on the bracelet is done with the would obviously be a lot less, and that's with the 0.4.
Okay, perfect.
So
Thanks.
So I'm going to show you in the gold, and then we'll work on the because I've used the liver of sulfur on to give it that colouring. So then we'll go through that on an actual silver version.
Amazing. We had the liver of sulphur yesterday, actually. Well done if you got that.
It's a bit stinky as well. I've disturbed something over here, so that is it is, I promise you,
Oh,
it's the liver of sulphur. It's not me.
Yesterday. We had patinas and swelligants, that's what I'm thinking of. Not sulphur, swelligants. I'm excited.
I'm using a 1 mil, so the same as your the wire that you would get, and I'm keeping it on the reel at the moment. So I'm going to start, and I've done the flush cutter on the end there, and I'm going to start sort of midway on my round nose pliers. So if you just start, I'm going to start with the head. So I've just squidged it in between there to get that first bend. And what it is, if you break it down, it's really just a series of spirals, springs, coils, however you want to say. But you're just keeping, what the difference it makes is if you keep sort of nice tight lines and your proportions so that it looks like a nice little figure. So I'm just working round, and I'm always remembering that where I started, that little section there, that's the back. So I'm just going to keep going round and keeping them all nice and flush with each other. So you can see just little movements so that I don't mark my wire. Keep going round, and what I want to get 5 coils. So if I just move that, if I just move that there, so you can see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I hold it that way. Up. There we go. So you can see there, I've got 5 so far. Okay. Then what I want to do, I want to bring it down, and it's ending at the back, so that's where I started. So I want to pinching it all together, and I want to bring it down at an angle like that. So you can now see that's where it's coming down. So if I just bring it there, then I want to put my round nose pliers in at that point and grip it. Just show you on the top one, so like that, and then I'm going to bring it back round so it's coming off like that, so you can see just off at an angle there. So then I'm going to make the body. Now the body is a little bit harder, so you have to have a little play with it, because you can't really wrap it in the same way. You need to do it a little bit more freehand, unless you want to play about with the different mandrels we do. But if I show you how to, you can do it with your pliers. So we've gone all the way back round. So I'm just going to grip in there again, and I'm going to bring. So I'm just teasing it round in the way that I want it to move round. I want it to go in this direction. So I'm gripping at the back there, as you can see there, and then I'm going to bring, because I've been teasing it round in the direction that I want it to, so that it creates a nice curve all the way around. And I want to make this bit, obviously his body, wider than his little head. So I'm going to bring him round, keep going, and because I'm not going against anything, so it's just sort of, this is where, if you wanted to have it, if you felt more comfortable, this is where you would put your wider mandrel and wrap round. But we're just going to use the natural curve of the wire and how we've teased it round to get that. And we can keep checking, so we don't want him to have a really, well, he could have a really fat round body if you wanted him to. It's obviously going to use more of your wire. So, and we're back round to the back now. So in the same way that we did with the head, grip his neck and the first coil round, and we're just going to our hands, and then I'm putting a little bit of pressure with this hand here and just holding firm with my pliers, bring him all the way around, and I'm getting a really nice curve. There's no sharp corners, sharp edges, so you're not going to have to worry about anything when against your skin. Just really nice gentle curves, and you can see I'm hardly doing anything and the wire is doing it all.
It's amazing.
So I'm just following it all the way around, and keep checking and keep referencing that all those coils are sitting nicely and flush with each other there. So again, keep going round, so we take it round the back. So we've got, I think we're on our 4th one now. And if you get a little bit too much of a gap, you can just little squidge together. But it's really not too much of a worry at the moment, because you'll see we open it up anyway when we do something else a little bit further on. So keep bringing it round so they're all nice and neat. You've got that nice tight coil. So here we go. We know that we're at the front now because his neck is at the back. Just show you there. His neck's at the back, and that first starting point is at the back. So we know we've got enough coils here now at the front. So if we bring him, we start with our wire at the back. So there we go. So again, I'll just turn him around this way now. Now we're going to make the legs. So again, before I do anything with tools, I want this wire to be coming down here. So I'm just going to, again, little teasing. So I'm pinching here with my thumb and my finger to the body and the head, but not with any great pressure. I just don't want that to get too much out of shape. And I'm just teasing that wire around so that it's going to go, when I get the tools on it, it's going to go in the shape and the direction that I want it to. So I'm bringing it down like that. So you can see it's now coming in that direction. So looking at this point now, this would be where I want to think about the proportion. Do I want him to, is he going to be a tall little man, shorter one? Or how do I want to?
Running, walking, sitting.
So if I think...
Reading a newspaper.
Well, he could be, couldn't he? Yeah, he could be. So if I have a little look and gauge that distance of his body there with my pliers. Yeah. And if I sort of think about doubling that, so if I started there and went down there, so I might think, right, at this point, that's where I'm going to start bending back on itself. So just grasping there, the pliers, the round nose pliers, and I'm bringing back on itself like that. So I've got a loop. So he'd have a very, very big leg there. So if I take my chain nose pliers and just at that loop, and just always with this one, in the same way when we do wire writing, I don't want that wire to cross over this first wire. I just want it to sit alongside. So it's little gentle pushing movements, not one big sort of
squash
like that. Yeah. So I'm just going to start just little gentle movements so that they sit nice and closely together, but not one on top of the other. So, and don't be worried about working with the sterling silver wire, because you will feel when you first start doing it, it's probably be a little bit easier to work with than the plated. You get so
more malleable.
Yeah. So again, I'm moving back onto my round nose pliers and taking up at this point, and I'm going to bend back round. And again, in the same way when we do the wire writing, always remember the extra few millimeters of where your bend is going to be from the tip of your. So if I wanted to create the angle about here, I need to remember that it's going to start bending about here on the a few millimeters after where my pliers are. So if I just push on there. And you can see I'm just doing a lot of this with one set of pliers and my hands. So again, thinking about the same length, I want to create his other leg. So I'm going to start here. And again, bear in mind those couple of millimeters and bring that wire all the way back up. And again, repeat how we did on the other leg. So little squeezes all the way along. So we've got, so you can see now, if I hold him there, you've got the head there, you've got his body, and you've got his legs. But now what we need is if I show you the back as well, we want that wire so that it's secure and so that when somebody wears it, it's not going to distort. We want this wire at the back to really be out of the way and a lot more secure. Otherwise, these legs are gonna, there's a chance, if that could catch on something, it's gonna become distorted. So we want to move this wire into the center of his body. So that's why I said earlier, don't worry too much about, you know, if this body section yeah, because you're going to separate it out anyway. And this is the bit I always get confused. So if I bring, right, if you bring it at the back, no, hang on, let me try. Yeah, so I'm going to open it out a little bit. And I'm coming, so I've come across the front. And I'm just, you can see, I'm just winding it back up the spiral. So you can see it's all opening out. I'm trying not to bend this wire too much because it's gonna work hard on it, and I don't want to weaken it in any way. So I'm just sort of trying to keep this quite straight and letting this part just move around. Keep moving until I come to the top. So you can see now I've secured all of that wire. Rather than it running across the back, it's now nice and enclosed in his body. So I'm just going to push his body back down. So now that wire is where I want it to be. That's so I can make his arms. So you can see it coming out there. So I'm just going to push, and in the same way I want this wire to be coming in that direction. So again, just stroking it round so that I'm going to get a nice curve, not too many angles, and bring it round the front. So it's pointing like that. So you can see now if I hold it up, that wire is in the right direction for where I want his arms to go. Okay. So again, paying attention to proportion and what you think, you know, if I was sort of going to make that bend here, he would have incredibly long, bit ridiculous arms. So have a little think. Okay, I'm going to think here. Bend. The other thing to bear in mind is you know these little men are really, really versatile. They can do loads of different things, so they can hold things. So I do somewhere you can make a little wire heart. Now if you want it to hold something or a gemstone, then by all means make these arms a little bit longer because you want them to come all the way around the front. Oh, there we go, look.
Could you put a gem in his hand? We are in a Crown Green Bowls Club and was thinking of putting them on a cord for the team.
Yeah, absolutely. See, great minds, Deborah. Absolutely.
Sounds awesome.
That'd be a really good idea. So if you were going to do that, Deborah, so that's exactly what you would do. You would make a conscious effort to probably lengthen his arms so that he would be able to, it'd be like that. So he'd be, if that makes sense, so be gripping it like that. So you need a little bit because you want to see his arms, otherwise it's sort of going like that. Yeah. So if we show you how to do his arms. So I'm going to start bending here. So again, in exactly the same way I did his legs. So quite a thin point with my round nose, and I'm bringing that wire back. So I'm going to. Again, little gentle movements, squidge, because I want the two effects of that wire. I don't want them crossing over. And bring him across there. So you can see as he's got his one arm now, and his second. I'm using my chain nose pliers, it doesn't really matter. You can do it with either. And again, little squidge. So now this is where I've got him. So, but I need to make something for I don't want him to just be a freestanding figure. If I did, you could just wrap around, and so he's got and hide the end, the tail in his body somewhere. But what I want to do, I want to make myself a little bail at the top to hang a jump ring, so that I know he can hang on. So if I just bring this longer length, because I'm still on the reel here. I bring him all the way around, just around his neck. So a nice tight loop around and come at the back. It's almost like I'm hanging him, isn't it?
I was going to say like a noose across his neck.
So I'm coming up here. So now, the way I've twisted that wire, you can see that's coming up in the position that I would want it to. And you can't really, because you can't really, you know, it's at the back here, that if I just turn it to the profile, you can't really, you're not really going to notice that little bit at the back of his neck.
Can you do the same, or would this be a bad idea to do the same as what you did for the body and do it through his head?
You could do, and then your bow would be coming out at the top, so it would probably sit a little bit, yeah.
Funny, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, it's worth, you know, it's worth having a try. I mean, that's the thing with designs, isn't it? You make different ideas, and you know, you can improve them all the time. So you know, maybe have a go. So there we go. So we've got this.
We got a great idea through from Leanne, actually, in Bracelets and Bling. It said, "Thank you, Claire. I know what to make my dad now for Father's Day. He will be holding a ruby as it's his birthstone."
Oh, that's a lovely idea.
Really
good idea, Leanne.
Fabulous. Well done, you.
So if I just show
send
you
us a picture as well.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm just giving. So I've got at the top there. So the top of his head, and I'm going to leave maybe a few millimeters at the top there, and I'm going to bend round and do a wrapped loop there. So you can see I've just gone all the way around, and I'm going to do a couple of wraps. And again, I'm using my hands to do this. If you feel more comfortable with tools, then by all means. And if I just snip that off there, close that bit in. I seem to have shifted the mat all over the place. Sorry, messy worker. So
I would never even have noticed.
There we go. So now you've got your little man.
He's awesome.
So this is where you'd play with him, and he could be doing a little star jump. Yeah, you can have a little play with him. So we're going to make his hands and his feet. So I'm gonna start with his feet, and I'm going to grip there. So I've got a few, say a millimetre sticking out at the end, just so that I've got a bit of a grip on it, and I'm just going to bend in. So you can see he's got little feet now, and we do the same there.
She's not giving him a pedicure. He's like, look at that, you can get pedicures to pliers.
And then what I also want to do.
Like he's skiing.
Well, I want to give him a few more.
I want to give him some knees.
I'm going to give him some knees. So where the actual knee joint is going to be is on this bottom bit here. That's where the bend will be, not this top part. That would be sort of mid shin. So I'm just going to give him a little bend out. So I'm holding on here, and a little kick down there. So you can see now, by adding just these little bits, you're giving him a little bit more. He's a bit more dynamic, isn't he?
A bit of personality.
Yeah. So he's standing there, and in the same way,
I love
we're going to do his hands. So in the same way we did his feet, nice tight curl in at that point. So he's got his hands. I'll do this one, and we'll give him some elbows here. So if, sorry, I can't remember the lady's name, but whoever's going to do, you know, the bowling ball.
Oh,
so
yeah.
what you would do, have a little think about where you want to bend and how large, you know, the diameter of the gemstone there. So you would bend in, and it would be at this point. So when you're doing the elbows, you really want to squidge that in. So you could squidge his hands right in so that they're in front of him. So you could have him like that. Or obviously, you know, he could be a bit more, you could have him so he's running.
Yeah, how do you do
so
running man?
You'd have maybe on the side, I'll just manipulate these a little bit, and just have a play around. So you'd lift one leg
you literally just
higher
move
than
one
the other.
out to the side.
So you can see, so there he is, he's running now.
He is ace, Claire. I love him.
So there he is. There he is,
He
and
is
there's
amazing.
his brothers. Or his friends.
A little family.
And there's a little one. So there we go.
He just wants a hug, and the other two are running to him.
Oh, they could hug each other. There we go.
Aww.
Giving a kiss. They've run to each other to give a kiss.
I don't even know what to say. Hammer time. Hammer time. Did you say you wanted to hammer the wee man? You don't want to work hard and him would break, wouldn't he?
You don't need to really, because he's got nice tight coils, so you don't need to really work hard on him.
He's coiled up, he's sorted. Right. If I had a hammer, well, funny you should say that, I've got 4. Do you need 4? Yes. Texturing hammers. Have a look at these. We were talking about having some fun with some texturing hammers the other day, but if you didn't have any, you didn't know what we were talking about, let me show you. You've got these. Now I love how in the middle it's slightly more raised, so you can get a slight effect on the edge, and then as you get near the middle it's bigger and bigger and bigger. Dimples on the other side. Create that sort of golf ball effect.
Yeah.
Or like, you know when you get the copper fireplaces and they've got like the dimples in them? Would that create that?
It works really well. I'm trying to think which, whether it's on that one. Especially if you're working with the, I didn't use these, but similar to these. So you can see the effects. I don't know if you can see, if I hold it there. Can you see you've got that almost dippling effect? So if you use one, one of those hammers, that would be great with it, and especially with the liver of sulfur. So it's going to pick up all those indentations. So they're great.
Could a round ball head do that too or not?
Yeah, you could do. You get, yeah.
Wouldn't be as easy, but
what I like those for is if you're, I don't think I've got anything here, but say maybe on the skull, on the cheekbones, if you were going to do something like that, you could, or on the heart, on the wire that's around.
Haven't we just seen that? That's amazing.
So you see on the cheekbones, so you could just get in and get that nice dome effect there.
Love it.
So very, very useful tools.
Forgive me, because I'm doing a double show today and the show swapped round, I didn't realise I hadn't got a chance to see all clear to I didn't even see that one. I love that one. I've got a third hammer, which has got your square dimples on this one. Square dimples, and then the lines again, but the lines go sideways as opposed to horizontally. Obviously, you could just turn the hammer. These are a bit deeper than these ones. These are a little bit wider. If I show you the two together, you'll be able to see the difference. Maybe. These are not as deep and they're wider. These are a little bit more sharp. It's terrible English, aren't they? A little bit sharper. And you get two, these are both the same, right? You get 2 of these. Why are they different? No, they're not. They're both the same. 1 ounce and 2 ounce, that's the difference, but they're the same head on them. Feels like they're both different. Like, they're both like the same to me. That's these two, but there's a different weight to them. There's a 1 ounce and a 2 ounce. Now, obviously, the weights will be different for when you're hammering for different things. Have you got a favourite ounce weight that you like?
I haven't, no, but I think you'd just go with whatever, however much force you wanted to put on it. So, especially if you were, you're working on the edge of, say, your steel block or whatever it is you're working on, and you just want little taps. You just maybe you don't want to create any surface on it, you just want to work hard on it a little bit in a very small area where you might go for a really light, the lighter weight, and do it like that.
Sounds good. We were having a lot of talking about texturing hammers yesterday with Fleur, so if you want to watch back on that for some more texturing tips on how to use them, because we used them on some pieces yesterday, or had been used, and we were talking about the texturing hammers and they would be great for doing it. £14.95 for the 4 of them. Now they are quite weighty. The good news is it doesn't change your post and packaging or shipping and handling. It's all the same price. Isn't that pretty awesome?
So that's a wonderful price, isn't it, for all those tools there, for the weight of them.
I mean, you think you pay for £14–15 for a normal hammer.
Yeah.
And these have got 2 different hammer heads on each side. Yay! I'll leave those there. The handles are quite good, and the length of them we were talking about yesterday is quite good, so you can allow the hammer to do the work rather than you having to do it, which is much better for your wrists. A liver of sulfur, we were talking about it earlier. We didn't have it yesterday, sorry, it was Swelligant we had yesterday, and primer and sealant. So today, what a treat. This is Bead Smith. Pretty well-known product, world-renowned, been around for a long time. And you get the XL liver of sulfur gel, which is 1 flounce, or fluid ounce, if you want to call it that. I like to call it a flounce.
A flounce.
1 flounce. 1 flounce. Claire, would you be able to talk us through how
Yes.
you would use this?
Yes,
as a
I
newbie?
can demo.
Yay!
I can let him escape now, so we can see what the
Is it like
what
a-
it does. Yeah. So if you what this is going to do by getting this and starting to work with the liver of sulfur, it's going to give you a really different different effects with your jewellery, a different feel to it, slightly edgier. That's how I feel anyway with my work. It just sort of maybe a darker feel to jewellery, but what it also does, you can have very, very feminine or just intricate effects too, because it's going to pick up on little indents. So if you were using those hammers, the little indents that you make,
It's going to make them stand out, isn't it?
it gives you definition to your work. That's what I'm trying to say.
You said it very well.
So, I mean, do you want me to demonstrate on his brother to show you how it would work? So that is the same as, you know, I've dipped it in. How it would work, so you would, there are instructions that come with it, so, and it's really important to follow those properly. You know, wearing your gloves, using
Is that
warm
because
water.
you're not about to use any gloves or warm water?
I'm not going to do it in here because it's quite stinky.
Yeah, that's what Phil said. He said, have you smelled it before? It's quite pungent.
It really is. So
You're right there, Amelia. Amelia was doing a little bit of, what's it called? Thing I hated at drama school. What is it they
sound
do?
like a little mew.
Today's Golden Petal. What is it called? Not inspiration. Improvisation. I hated that at drama school. Till I found out what you're supposed to do. People were just making stuff up. I thought they all knew what each other was talking about. I was like, how did he know that she was going to be in the lift with a monkey and a plant? I don't understand how they knew that. I used to hide in the cupboard at drama school. And I didn't get it. Then they told me they were just making it up. I was like, oh, well, anyone can do that. That's easy.
I can do that.
Then I won the drama award.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, they were all raging. They were like, she sat in the cupboard for half the year. How did she win? Anyway, but yeah.
So yeah, follow the instructions on it, and don't use it with boiling water or things like that. And then you have your neutralising bath, which is just your water and baking soda, baking powder next to it, because that once you dip it in, it's going to keep
Turning.
Yes. So you want it when it's the colour that you're happy with. You want it to stop. So that's the sterling silver wire that is in the kit, and he's had a little liver of sulfur bath in there. So he's come out.
Aww.
So he's been neutralised. So I can show you now. Do you want me to do it now, or shall I wait? Do you want the?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah. So that's how he would come out. So he looks a little bit dull, and you want to buff him up and give him a little bit
It's
of
like
a shine.
he's been left in Dad's toolbox for a while.
He does, doesn't he? But once you start, so if you and I've got this, and this was from you know, Tracy Spurgeon's cocktail rings and silver clay.
Oh yeah.
And she gives all these out, and it's a brilliant course. But these are really, really good, and it's the nail buffing material.
Pad.
You know, if you buff your nails. So
Oh, you can get nail buffs.
yeah. So she gives you out a little pack that you can take home with all different sandpapers and these. So it's brilliant. So if you just start going over once it's come out, and just going over, so you can see already. I'm just doing very, very lightly. But that liver of sulfur has gone into all the little nooks and crannies. But when I polish, and I'm just doing it by hand, so I'm just hardly, you can already see, you know, how it's bringing up the different areas. But I've got that lovely darkness at the back, that real, you know, picking up on little details there. So it's bringing a high shine to his legs here, but that central point that is where it's kept in.
We all want a man with shiny legs.
So if we do his head, give it a little buff here.
Buff his face.
So this is exactly what I did for the one that is on the bust. This is exactly how I did. So I'd put him in, and you know, it'll, depending on how much you use and how hot the water is, you'll see. You know, keep watching. Don't sort of like
Leave him.
yeah, because it happens very, very quickly. But you can see I'm just bringing that up, and then I'm going to use one of these polishing cloths and just really give it a bit more of a high shine. And you can see already that he's, you know, it's going to look totally different to that It's a very dull.
Awesome.
So you can see there how that brilliant effect you get with that liver of sulfur gel.
He looks so cool.
There he is.
You want the band made this sulfured?
Well, if you
Reverse
look on
sulfur.
here, I have done that on some of it. So the little man has been, so you can see the contrast. I'll just get my... And I also did a couple of the leaves. I don't know if you can see. So that leaf, oh, it's a bit difficult under the lights, isn't it? So yeah, I mean, I put some of those.
See that one on the end?
Yeah. So I put a couple of the
at the other
leaves.
end, that
Yeah.
end.
So can you see that one there? That one I dipped
Yeah.
in, and you can see the different effects you get.
Oh yeah.
I turn it that way as well, so you can see. So the little man and a couple of the leaves, which gives it that extra, you know. You can see, really see the details on the leaves stand out. So you can see maybe the difference
Yeah.
there, the shiny leaf. But it works
It's
really well. And
gorgeous.
so, you know, on the skull, it really picks out detail that you might not notice otherwise if you didn't use it.
Exactly. Did you use it on the wee balls on this one as well?
Yes, yeah.
Because the balls have taken it too.
They have really well, haven't they?
They almost look like a...
And the jump
Gun
rings and the
method.
wire on that one, that's...
Now, you did that before you dipped it in the...
I did a mixture. I
On
did a
the
mixture
ball,
on that
or-
one. Some of it, because of obviously having to create it in a few pieces so that, it, you know, because it's all wired together.
Right.
So some of it I just maybe put a little bit of a length of wire in, and then the rest of it, the cage, sort of dipped in all in one.
Absolutely love it, Claire.
Good.
Thank you so much.
Thanks very much.
On the phone lines, on the web, if you've got any questions, please do send them in. We've got some gemstones to bring you, so I'm going to scootle over that way. And I'm going to try and be healthy and have some nuts and raisins.
Oh, very good.
I have already, however, had 2 caramel tarts, cheese, and a big chocolate biscuit.
I've had a chocolate bar. I might go and get another one.
Yeah. Do you know what? Let's do it. Stuff the raisins and the nuts. Let's get some chocolate. We'll see you on the other side with chocolate.
Join our guest designer Mark Smith on his Makes for Men DVD. You'll experience many different techniques specifically designed for creating men's jewellery. This DVD will cover how to make a slip knot, railroad bracelet, metal with leather techniques, cufflinks, a wraparound bracelet and a ball chain bracelet. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker. The fastest way to shop with Jewellery Maker is by going to our website. Just click on the sign up button. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the Watch Live button on the front page. You can also use our Refine tool and narrow down your search. Once you've found an item that you like, just simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget you can add as many items to your basket per day and still only pay 1p in P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Download the Jewellery Maker app today. You can watch our Jewellery Maker shows live, view all the details of the item that is currently on air, as well as browsing all the items from today's show. You can also minimise the video or switch to use as a companion app. Get the Jewellery Maker app today and boost your viewing experience.
Here at Jewellery Maker, we love seeing your jewellery creations, learning about your inspiration and reading your blogs. If you write your own craft or jewellery blog, then we'd love to hear from you. Simply tweet us at jewellery_maker UK with your blog link and we'll be in touch.
Do you have a question that you need answering?
Well, did you know you can ask to speak to an accredited jewellery professional in our call centre?
Trained by the GIA, you can ask us any gemological question and we'll do our best to help. We don't just sell gemstones, we know gemstones.
That's why when you buy from us, you're buying with confidence. Buy your genuine gemstones from genuine accredited jewellery professionals. If you attend a workshop in June, you will receive a fantastic 20% discount in our Jewellery Maker shop. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Once the gemstones leave the laboratory, it's then down to the quality control process. This is a really stringent process which is completed by Raleigh and by Ithaca. Random strands are taken from each one of the lots and you get the average size, carat weight and length of each strand. And this is done so that you know the information that you see on your screens is correct.
Wow, that was one of the most interesting appetizing offers I've ever had. I had a little bit of chocolate in the break. I did. Did you? What did you have? Claire, did you have any sweet treats in the break?
I didn't yet. Wasn't quick
Claire
enough.
hasn't yet. She was washing the swelligan off her hand, the sulfur off her hands. And Leah came in with what I thought was a kiwi fruit. And said, oh, would you like one? I said, oh wow. Is that, well, you can't be a bit of kiwi fruit, can you? But it was a potato. And then Leah and Amelia both said, would you like a potato? What an offer. Would I like a boiled potato? I think I'm okay.
It's the same as a crisp, just not chopped up, isn't it?
Same as a crisp, just not chopped up or fried with any flavouring. So really close, Leah. Amelia. It's got salt on it. Oh, well, there you go. Give me a potato, I'll go for it. Thanks very much. Wow. I haven't seen these before. These are brand new to us. What do you reckon? Sterling silver. They arrived yesterday. Shh, don't tell. Management aren't in. It's fine. Usually they would probably block the shipment and then hand it out so it was fair to everybody. We decided to do it for you. I've got sterling silver ear wires. They've called them kidney ear wires. I don't know why. Maybe it's the shape of a kidney. I'm sorry, this morning we had hydrangea bushes and now we've got kidney ear wires. Is that a joke? Is somebody trying to wind us up and see if we'll notice? Is that what this is? I want to see these kidney ear wires. I don't care if they're kidney shaped. I'm buying jewellery and findings. I don't want to make kidney shaped earrings, do I? Imagine that on a stand. Louis Vuitton or Christian Dior or Versace, would you like our kidney shaped earrings? It's not going to happen, is it? Alright, Phil. Phil makes a big deal out of it and then I do and he's like, alright then, it's only one thing in it. What else is in it? Shep, oh you get, oh look at this! Chain with a little stamp on the end. 20 centimetre chain. Extender chain, 4x2mm, an approximate 3mm loop on the end. Ooh, quite like that. These are lovely. Look at these heart. Oh, look at these sterling silver hearts. Do you get 4 of those approximately? 4 11x8mm hearts. 3mm loop on there. Oh, do you get 4 pairs of those earring wires? The kidney ones. 2 pairs. Oh, I've put them in separate boxes, that's why. So 4 pieces but 2 pairs. You get solid hearts. These are gorgeous. Look at these. 4 of these. Look at the, can you see the hoop on that one? It's quite big. Heart charms 11x8mm. Smaller ones. But they're solid. Well, you can see either side now. Toggle clasps in there for you too. So you get 4 of these toggle clasps. Let me show you. Oh, they're attached already. And you get shepherd hooks. These are fabulous. I love these. balls, which I've just rolled across the table. Some jump rings. Can I guess, is it 3mm jump rings maybe? 5mm jump rings. Oh, you get 10 of them. And the beads, you get 25 of those, and they're 3mm. Let me grab some of those for you. So in total, 50 pieces of silver. Are we counting the pairs as a piece? Like the earrings? Not sure. Either way, you get that many pieces. One counts as a piece. I'm currently using one of your shepherd hooks to just show them off for you. Price point should be $24.95. But we're going to drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Brand new, arrived yesterday. You do get the Matrix box. So we're going to drop it to a launch price. What do you say about that? Is it? £19.95. 50 pieces. Solid sterling silver heart charms. I mean, how much would you charge for those?
That's what I was just thinking. In certain shops, yeah, you would pay at least that, wouldn't you, for just the one charm?
And they're solid sterling silver.
Yeah.
They're not plated. Nothing wrong with plated, but the price would be different. I really love these hearts as well. With a huge quantity already. Angela's in there, Carol's in there, new callers out in Powys, Alison's in, London's in, Judith's in Cumbria, Berkshire, Greater London, New York showing an interest, Texas showing an interest. Brand new, so grab it when you can. DSWI 86 is the code on this one. Gosh, that was 29 years ago if it was in the year 1986, but it's not, it's just a number. I'm just showing off my counting. Not really much counting because I was born a year earlier, so that just means I'm 30. I'm going to stop talking. What's going on today? Oh, I love this smoky quartz. And it's got, I'm going to put the charm on. Would you like to see my necklace? Would you? I suggested I could be your Jewellery Maker guest at dinner tomorrow. And Scott laughed.
Very nice, is it?
I offered to cover sickness tomorrow and Scott laughed. And he said no. And look at what I've just made. Yes, wait, I totally just made that. I totally just got lobster claw clasp and clasped on.
Beautiful.
Loving my work.
I'm loving it.
See? Claire loves it. So you get a full strand of smoky quartz, as well as a smoky quartz faceted drop, bracelet drop facet with a lobster claw clasp on sterling silver. What do you reckon for the price of that? I reckon you pay more for a sterling silver charm. In fact, 3 times or 4 times more. This is all of it for £10.
My word.
Exactly, Claire, my word. What is that all about? Why would you do it? Why would you take a solid sterling silver charm? Surely you would just have that on its own for £10, no? Smoky quartz is a dreamy evening gem, one of Linda and I's favourites.
And the shape of the gem as well, it's very elegant, isn't it?
Because imagine if you got 2 of these, that would be £10 each, so £20 for those 2. You could be selling them for more than that on their own, and then you got 2 strands of smoky quartz to make plenty of jewellery with. You can make a pair of earrings. Take the lobster claw clasp off and just use a jump ring, or use another jump ring. Do you think that's a good idea, Claire? Or?
Yeah, I think when you've got you know, gems like that and different shapes and of that quality, you know, if you are just starting out, don't be frightened to use those, because you can, you know, you still made it, you still put the, you know, had the design, put it together. I mean, that's beautiful. If you did made, you know, just restrand that, and then you've got a beautiful choker, haven't you?
It's 20. Well, it's not. It's 9.85. We had less than 20. That's where the 20 was coming from. check it out when you can. Garnet, sodalite and fluorite. Fluorite. I do fancy those a lot. Well done. Oh, can I just show you your blue lace? Sorry, when I get excited I sound a bit like a monkey. Oh, yes. 15 minutes. Oh, brand new. I'm looking forward to doing this for you. Blue lace agate rounds. Whew, fluorite, garnets and sodalite. These sodalite are lovely, all totally natural, but the sodalite, usually you don't get quite so much blue, usually you get quite a lot of white calcite in it. They're quite weighty. I didn't expect them to be so weighty. Really heavy, yeah. Good thing though. Means I'm getting a lot. 150 carats of your fluorite, 340 carats of garnets, and 110 carats of your sodalite, giving you a total of 600 carats. Whoa, big lengths on all of them. I don't have an exact length on each one. 85 centimetres in the sodalite, Phil's found out. 84 in the fluorite, and garnet is 86 centimetres. Great quantities. Garnets are the biggest nuggets out of all of them. They are huge, I'm being told. I'm just going to turn that round so you can see. With 42 whoa, no! I'd pay that just for the garnets alone. The quality of the sodalite, if you've never tried it, I'll be really pleased, but we are a little spoilt because sodalite doesn't usually look that good with that strength of blue. Do you think that's a good price? Maybe a suitable price, Claire, for 3 strands of nuggets?
I think it's an excellent price. I would never have, you know, when you think, whenever I see things like that, I always think of Mark, and then I think of, you know, when he says about just his memory wire
bracelets being the most popular. Yeah.
Yes. So if you did, you know, if you sold your jewellery, to me that would be, you would multi-buy, wouldn't you? Because you're gonna, you know they're really popular. They're not going to take up a lot of your time to make. I mean, you could, you know, add the little charms that you had before if you wanted to add a little bit more detail to them. But yeah, with the lengths of the strands and how much you get for that price, I think that's definitely phenomenal. Yeah.
You could look at and call them the equivalent of 2 strands per each one. Usually we look about 38 centimetres for a strand on average. A lot of people say, yeah, but for your nugget strands you do more. We do more. We don't need to, but we decided to a long time ago. But originally they were only about 38 centimetres. Cheshire's already in, Somerset, Greater Manchester, Staffordshire, Greater Manchester again, Arizona, Bristol, County Down, Great Seawall. That's a full, 3 times over 80 centimetres each one. Whopping. We've got a wee question coming in. Oh, it's now a message now. Phil, joker. Lynette in Carmarthenshire. Football attached to the foot for one son. Wire and tanzanite baby in arms for another son who had a baby boy 1 week ago. Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats.
And Father's Day is sorted. Thanks, Claire. You're amazing.
Oh, thanks, Lynette. That's lovely.
How awesome is that?
They're really good ideas, though, aren't they? I'd like to see them. I would like to see what people do with them.
Michelle sent in a message. Good afternoon, ladies. Claire, does the sulfur coating come off on fabric? I thought I might make some cufflinks using this. Love the show and the wiremen.
I can't say for definite because it's new for me to work with the sterling silver, so I would hate to say yes or no definitely. But I mean, it came off a little bit on my hands there, but that was the polishing cloth. I think you could look into different waxes and different sealants, so that might be worth.
Maybe the sealants we use for a swelligant, could you use that on it?
You could maybe. I mean, I'll have a little look and investigate into it, and rather than definitely say.
Yeah, of course.
And people say like Sammy or Alison, who work a lot more knowledgeable in the sterling silver world, probably be able to definitely answer.
Absolutely.
So
Claire,
sorry, that wasn't very, very helpful, was it? Sorry.
No, but at the end of the day, if we don't know the answer, we'll find out for you. We're not here protesting we know the answer to absolutely everything, just most things. Could you make a horse? Sorry, I'm listening to Phil and reading at the same time and not making any sense of either. Hi, could you work out how to make a matching horse? which is what Phil was saying to me, but I was trying to read it and I was behind him when he was reading it.
Well, you could, couldn't you? It'd just be, what have I done with them now? You could, yeah, you just, I mean, it'd be in a similar way. You just, I suppose, move your, rather than have your arms, the little arms out, it'd be
What?
maybe a little bit.
Well, like that.
Obviously not. But he would, it doesn't look really very horse-like, does he? But and so he'd have
like
the arm
a man bending over.
So he's like, nay, nay. That's well, you do that. It's giving you an idea, so that's sort of like, I don't know, a couple of seconds work on it. I need to get rid of that because that looks awful, doesn't it? So yes, you could do a horse, but you'd have to spend a little bit of time. But it would be, so its legs would be coming down. I was trying to be helpful. Shall I leave now?
You're basically bending me man over. Sorry, Bob.
I was
You're
trying to
gonna be a horse.
demonstrate how his legs would go, rather than sort of standing upright, so it would be like that. I think I should just stop now.
Well, I'm making horse noises. I'm not making it any better for viewing. I'm so sorry today. Sorry. Jan, what a bargain for Smoky Quartz. I was charged £40 to have a silver lobster clasp replaced on a bracelet, and you get all that quartz. We did the quartz and a lobster claw clasp and a charm for £10. I love that. And that was what we were talking about, or what was being suggested regarding the lobster claw clasp and Smoky Quartz. I'll show it to you quickly just before we shimmy on. And we will be shimmying on. That went to $9.95 or $9.95? $9.95. God loves a trier. 3 strands of shell coins. Let's get. Oh, these I saw used the other day in the design inspiration, and I can't remember who it was with. You remember, Phil, as well, don't you? It was in the middle of. What was it? It was the red ones, I thought. I think so. Have a look on Facebook, because the red coins were used in the middle of a design the other day, flower designs, and I can't for love nor money remember who it was with. Please forgive me. Was it on Tuesday? I don't know. I don't know what day it is today. Saturday. Are we? Alright, these are quite fun. I think they look quite good when you separate them and put them with other gemstones, purely because we saw them the other day, as the red ones were centres of flowers and they looked gorgeous.
That's what immediately I would think of flowers, but it's also a bit like marbling as well, isn't it? You know, that really striking effect, all the markings on them. Yeah.
They're really quite different, aren't they? I quite like it with the purple, I think. That's my favourite. Makes me think of that very fabulous purple sweetie, the wrapper.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
It's almost got like the pinky bit from underneath shining through. Look quite nice, do you think, with the amethysts?
It would, wouldn't it?
Or if you did it completely separated and did it with the red. Quite nice. Or the silver Keshi pearls. You see how they really pop when you mix them with other colours. So it should be $11.85 if you were to buy each one of the 3 strands separately. They're all approximately 38 centimetres long. There's loads of coins on each one. Might be great for a stash builder. We're going to take them down from $11.85 to $7.95. Loving it, loving it, loving it like that. They're fabulous. They could be fabulous buttons. We've got some leatherette cord coming up, or suedette cord that might look quite fab with it. What do you reckon? Does that look good? Yeah?
They'd be great as well, you know, with the black bundle that you started off with.
Oh yeah,
all the different rounds.
Nice.
They'd be great with those.
Should we grab those? They're on the
The colours and the shapes. Just really break it up.
Oh yeah.
To alternate, couldn't you? So have the round and then the flat disc, the coin.
That sounds fantastic, Claire. I really like that idea. Want to do that. Leave those with you. Let's do those cards actually. brand new leatherette cords. I've got lovely yellows. Ooh, I've got, oh right, you'll need to be quick because I've not got many. I'll do your white and your yellow. I'll try and do it in colour coordination. Do some orange. Then we'll go to some pink, and then, oh no, well that's quite bright pink, so we'll go to that one. Then we'll have our reds. Then will we go to blue, or we go to purple? Purple. I'm trying to colour graduate them, but what would you do? Blue before purple, or purple before blue? What do you reckon? I think
I'd go red. I'd go, yeah, so white, yellow, orange, red. Then the pinks into the purple, into the blue. Maybe.
Hey! 10 metres in each one, you get 10 in total. Oh, sorry, 1 metre of each, 10 in total, so 10 metres in total, and 2 by 1 millimetre in your velvet leatherette. Sorry, it's just the white that's velvet leatherette, the rest are just leatherette. And the metallic is on the pink, or fuchsia and the purple. So you get sparkles on the fuchsia and the purple. Should we do £1 a metre? You can't do that, and the red's got the sparkle on it too. This has got a lovely extra leather on it. They're all actually got this leather. Ignore me. These are brand new. I really like these. £9.95 is what we're doing for you on there. That's a little bit naughty, would you not have said? We've had such a plethora of gemstones that you could use with them today. Like the amethysts and the rose quartz and the pearls and the gemstone garnets and the shell. Look at those, they would be quite, I mean that would be quite popping, but they would go with the kits as well actually, wouldn't they?
Would, and you know how you're saying like festival jewellery?
Yeah.
And you could do, you know how I've done the bracelet, the layering up? I mean you could do that wonderfully with those, couldn't you? Just have one gem off a, let's say a wrap, you know, ball head pin. That'd be wonderful.
I quite like that with the, you could just plait it, couldn't you?
Yeah.
If you don't know what to do,
you get really, yeah, in all different colours, yeah.
It's not going to £6.95, is it? That's way under £1 a metre, Phil. All right. Well, if that's what you want to do, Philip, that's wonderful. I like these three together. Can I try and do a plait, sorry. I want to do a plait. How am I going to do that? Ooh, this is going to be fun.
Do you want me to hold the pliers? Can you do a one-handed?
I think I am doing a one-handed.
Oh, you are, yeah?
I just need to, oh no! Didn't go wrong, Philip. Where's your help? Where's your faith? It did go wrong. You could do a lovely pleat with this. I actually think it'd be quite pretty. £6.95, and you can make a really cool bracelet. Blue lace agate. What? Really? That's 2 hours gone already. That's crazy. No, I can't stay longer. Thanks though. I need to go to the shop to get myself something to put my shoes on. You know that shop that I can go to? Kia, yes I do have feet. And you know the one where you get all the home stuff?
Yeah,
you can
so
get
the
candles, like 1,000,000 candles for £1.
And the chocolate.
Oh, do you get chocolate there?
Yeah.
They do good meatballs.
When you know the birthday,
Don't they? Good meatballs.
yeah, they do. When we did the birthday show, that's where Deborah and I met. So we had some
Did you?
Swedish chocolate there, yeah.
Oh, I want some chocolate.
To help with being creative.
I think I need that to help me be creative,
Yes.
to choose things for my apartment. I want to get, because I can't get into my cupboard because the shoes on the floor. I've not got that many shoes, I just can't get in. The cupboard's really small, so I'm going to try and make myself a shoe stand. So, the whole purpose of us talking about that is because this is my final treat before the gorgeous Zena joined you. Claire's not going anywhere though. No, making her stay all day long. She's gorgeous, isn't she? Right, 10mm. I'm in love with these. These are going to fly out the door. This morning I had many of our treats sell out. Hopefully, if you've got your eyes on this one, you won't let it pass you by. We very rarely have blue lace agate. When we do, oh my goodness gracious me, blink and you miss this one. Even if you're a regular presenter, viewer, guest designer, you've probably only seen this a handful of times, if even at all. 10mm rounds, totally natural, blue lace agate. It's all the way from Brazil. It has the most wonderful dream beauty. It's almost like you're up in the sky in a Care Bear plane and you're seeing these lovely blues. Really dreamy. You've got a huge length on there, approximately 38 centimeters on that length, 250 carats on there. They're being allocated already. If you want to get involved, that's a silly question, isn't it? Those of you who haven't yet got involved because you don't know how to do it, FSPO02, or 02 should I say, FSPO02. Call me as soon as you can. Already in baskets. We don't even have a price on the screen. That's how confident you are in treating yourself. I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 20. 6, 8, 10, 32, 4, 6. That jump. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Approximately 30 on this one strand. Now, personally, I would like to have them on bracelet, one of them as a charm. So a pearl strand with just one of them in the middle as a sort of feature stone. Bracelets the same. I would just use one of these at a time. If you were lucky enough to be luxurious enough to have an entire strand of blue lace agate, oh my goodness gracious me, can you send me a picture so I can see it, because that would be gorgeous. What you're seeing here, it's not blue and it's not lilac, it's almost like the perfect combination of both. Every single one looks like its own little world. They're dreamy, they've got clouds, they're just beautiful. And not clouds as in a jewellery industry term of imperfection. I mean, look like clouds in the sky. I'm in love with them. Claire, do you like them?
Yeah, to me they just that make me think, you know, like vintage, just delicate. And I know obviously it is lace because that's in the net, but it is, you know, that real sort of fine detail. Stunning.
Very intricate, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's all natural. Totally agree with what you're saying. I haven't even got a price on screen. They've been allocated for a gemstone. I don't even think we've seen on our sister channel, Gems TV, and that's been running for 10 years now. Nearly 11 this November, October will be 11, my memory serves me correctly. Don't believe I've ever brought you blue lace agate on that channel, and it's not for want of trying. It's a beautiful gem. I appreciate you might look at this and think, Ali, it's $29.95, and I've seen other gemstones at $8.95 and $10.95. You will do, but it depends what you want to get. Blue lace agate I've not offered you, I don't believe, under £29. $27.95 maybe if you're on a clearance, but that's the sort of price point you're looking at. We have plenty of blue stones for you around the under £10 mark, but if you want to get something really high-end, very rare, and creme de la creme and limited edition, and we only have a few of, depends how much you want to spend, and it depends what you want to get. If you just want a lovely blue gem, we've got options for you. If you want that dream blue lace agate, which so few people even know exist, if you want that rarity, that collectability, and that dreamy colour, I can't offer you other blue gems. I can't offer you any of that kind of colour. So it depends what you want. I'm in love with this. I think Claire's in love with this. Absolutely. I think Zena, who's about to join you, is pretty in love with this.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Stunning, just like Zena. Lots and lots coming up for you for the next 6 hours, and you're getting to spend all 2 hours with Claire, 6 hours with Zena. Aren't you loving it? Please don't go anywhere, because the gorgeous Zena is going to be taking through the second design inspiration and the rest of the late show, and I'll be back with you live tomorrow morning with a cheeky wee treat. Yes, Linda with me tomorrow morning, and then we're going to have a cheeky wee treat for the first 2 hours for the design inspiration, and then you're going to get the gorgeous Zena again. So don't go anywhere, and have a lovely afternoon.
If you attend a workshop in June, you will receive a fantastic 20% discount in our Jewellery Maker shop. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you. Here at the Genuine Gemstone Company, we are happy to announce that our studio store is now open. If you attend any of our courses, you can now browse through special items, get exclusive discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Become an exclusive customer at the studio store. For more information on available courses and dates, please contact our call centre. The new studio store. The experience just got better. The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moons Moat, Redditch, B98 9HF. Get making and good luck!
Our commitment here at Jewellery Maker is to provide you with genuine gemstones. Many places might not be able to do that, but we want to guarantee it. So how do we do it? We go to the laboratories and we get tests. We have our own in-house gemologists that can guarantee that when we say genuine gemstones, that's exactly what you're getting.
Sarah Elvin brings you her DVD, Friendship Bracelets. This fantastic DVD is filled with excellent techniques to create the perfect friendship bracelet. This includes the chevron style bracelet, the knitted style bracelet, and the crisscross bracelet. Friendships are forever, and so are bracelets. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we're doing a half each today on our Designer Inspiration Show. Thank you so much to the lovely Ali. We're still Zena here with you on this lovely Saturday afternoon. Hope you're well, hope you're having a lovely day. And we've got the beautiful Claire. I'm doing that, you just can't really tell that she's over there, can you? But she's right over there to my right, the lovely Claire. How are you, gorgeous girl?
I'm really good, thank you.
Really good, are you?
Yeah, I am really good.
Oh.
Sounded very brummy then tonight.
Why are you really good? Why are you really good?
Because I'm on with you now and I'm going to be doing some flowers.
Right answer, Claire. Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you what, we're feeling the love in the studio today, aren't we? We've already had a little kiss, haven't we, Claire?
We have, yes. We have, yeah.
We're all having a kiss in the studio then. It's never such a kissy studio. Anyway, welcome, welcome, welcome. Right then, we've got a lovely inspiration hour now with our gorgeous Claire. So shall we show you the kit that we've put together for you, and then Claire's going to, I'm going to mosey on over to you, aren't I, Claire?
Right.
And we're going to make things. That's the idea, is this Jewellery Maker. Okay. Oh, it's hot in here today, isn't it? Oh. Ooh, right. Okay then, so shall we get started with the kit? I'll start with the essentials, of course. We've got two fantastic lengths of wire, gauges of wire for you. We've got, I'm just double checking, 10 metres, yeah, of the 0.4 and the 0.6. Okay, so 10 metres. And this is the Life of Luxury. Ooh, and it is a very luxurious kit, actually.
It is very luxurious.
So, very luxurious, yes. 0.4 and 0.6 as well. And then these are wonderful. This is gorgeous, braided white. I can't wait to...
It's wonderful. I'd never worked with it before, and it's fantastic.
It just looks lovely in the packaging. It really, really does. So 2.5 feet of this braided brass wire. It's going to give a lovely, luxurious finish without question, and it's a 2.5 mil. So really, really pretty. Then we've got what's known as a grey hollow wire, and this hollow knit wire this is. Again, very unusual. I think this is just beautiful. I can see why we've called it Life of Luxury. It's really pretty. So 3mm again. So you've got, this is the grey hollow knit wire. You've got 1 metre of this. It's beautiful. Okay, so that's the copper wire and, oh my goodness, oh my word. I'm going to leave in my opinion, the most amazing strand till last. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do the beautiful golden rutile quartz, and I love golden rutile quartz because the whole of the quartz forms around these beautiful rutile needles. They're a fascinating gemstone, and they're completely and utterly natural. And you've got 65 carats in these lovely oval shapes. They are graduated on the strand, and it's a good 26mm strand as well. Oh gosh, this is a beautiful kit. Really lovely. Can't wait to see what we do with this braided brass wire. It's gorgeous. Then we've got some lovely, lovely cultured pearls. 6 by 5 mil, so again a really pretty size. Champagne. Oh well, we're going luxury. We've got to have some champagne, haven't we? Some fizzy, beautiful cork popping champagne. Well, I'm getting all excited. Thought of a glass of cheeky cold champagne. Beautiful pearls. And shall we show you we've got in this amazing kit a whole 100 carats of black spinel. Oh, so the black diamond look for a fraction of the price. And this is why a lot of the high-end jewellers will only work with beautiful black spinel, as opposed to a lot of the times they can get their hands on black diamonds. They opt for black spinel every time because look, that's exactly why. You get a lot of carat weight for your pennies, but you get this sensational, sparkling, wonderful luster, more luster than a diamond. Amazing. Wow, 100 carats. I tell you what, we've chucked in a heck of a lot of beautiful carat weight there, haven't we? Goodness me. Goodness me. I'm just double checking as well. We've got the braided brass wire. We've got, it says as well, am I worried about a hematite hollow knit wire? Hematite hollow knit wire it's got on here as well. Yeah, I don't know whether that's an error in the description, but yeah, just, yeah. That might just be an error on my information in the studio. Oh, it might be the colour. Ah, that'll be wire. Okay, so that it's the hematite coloured. I've got you. Sorry about that. Just we like to make sure that we've got it and we know exactly what you're getting in the kit. So that's a lovely, luxurious kit. My goodness me. I mean, you've got champagne pearls, you've got rutile quartz, you've got beautiful these knitted wire, hematite coloured, and the black spinel. Your 0.4, your 0.6 as well. 10 metres of each on the wire, and that fantastic. Can't wait to see what Claire does with this braided brass wire. Now, is the $46.15 the should be price, Phil? Okay, so $46.15 for that entire kit. However, we don't do that for you, do we? We really, oh, look at that black spinel. It's just sensational. Wow, that's a good, fantastic price drop.
I can't believe that price for everything.
Oh my word, sorry, I was just gawping at Claire then. We've just taken this, should be in the £40, and we've gone to $26.95. I tell you what we'll do, if we take it to £26.15, we've just knocked 20 fantastic pounds off the price. You can go and spend £20 on something else. And don't worry, I've got lots of good deals coming up. Okay, so that's a great way to look at it, isn't it? Just for the spinel, with all due respect, 100 carats of black spinel, in my opinion, I'd be happy to pay £20 for a strand like that. Would you, Claire?
It's a wonderful, wonderful strand.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's so sparkly.
Oh,
facet work on, that's knockout, isn't it?
Yeah.
And if you think about it as well, it's on the most hardness scale, so it's got a great hardness as well, really usable. And again, it will go with any gemstone that you put it with. Any finding, any of the precious metals, you literally rose gold, yellow gold, silver, black coated, you name it, that would go with any finding that we would bring to you, wouldn't it? So fantastic saving, Phil, thank you. Right then, should we mosey on over to our lovely Claire? Hello, Claire.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm really good. Thank
You're a
you.
little good one. Hello. You all right?
I am, yeah. I'm
You
good,
look all
thank
tanned. Oh, she does.
It was a fake tan. There was a comment earlier, it was a fake tan last night.
Is it a fake tan?
Yes. And
it looks
Lola
brilliant.
said to me, you look very brown today.
You look lovely though.
Thanks.
It's only because I'm proper Tipex white. Other correction fluids are available. Right then, what we going? We should have a little look at what you've done. Oh my word! Hello. You've been busy, haven't you?
I have been busy, but in a lovely, lovely way. Lovely way.
Oh, they're lovely.
It's a pleasure to work with.
Oh, look at that. That's like a bouquet in one necklace, isn't it?
It is, but it multitasks as well. It's a brooch as well. You
Oh,
can
is
have
it?
A brooch, yeah.
Oh yeah, I can see it at the back. Oh, now that's clever. So you can take it off the necklace and make it as a brooch.
Yeah, because some people might not want such a big statement necklace, so you can just take the chain off and it can be a pretty brooch.
Have you ever done that before? Is that?
I think I might have done it once. Yes.
What a clever idea. I just stand here and I marvel. I do. I marvel. And you got that. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, beautiful bracelet there as well.
But that's making the most of the wonderful the braided brass wire that you get.
I had a feeling when I looked at this kit that the braided brass wire was what was going to
wonderful,
really make this come to life.
Yeah, really, really, really good. You know, good for because you've got that tension there.
Yeah.
So you can. It's quite hard wearing, but it'll just spring back to, you know, the shape that it was. Is you don't.
It's
have
nice
to,
structured work.
Yeah, you don't have to worry too much about you know, pressure on it. It's really good.
Oh, it's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And just quickly as well, bearing in mind you've made 3 amazing necklaces with an interchangeable brooch and a beautiful pair of droplet earrings there, which are so glam, they're lovely. And that fabulous, would you class that as a bangle or a bracelet? Or
I would probably call that a cuff, I'd probably call it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And a cuff as well. And did you have anything left over?
Yes.
Yes.
Little bits. I'd probably say not loads. Probably a couple of the spinel.
Yeah.
And then probably a little bit of the wire.
Okay.
I did. You know, I had a good play with everything, and they're gem heavy pieces, aren't they?
They are, aren't
I
they?
tried to do sort of 2 different styles. So. You know, the really intricate styles, and then using because you've got the 0.6 in the kit. Yeah. So you can do your lovely, you know, your rosary links. So it's sort of a bit more of a simple style jewellery, but that is still that you probably wear more often than the really elaborate. But I wanted to show you how you could take elements of the really big wow, the cuff and the big necklace, and just have smaller elements in the you know, say like that necklace there where you've just got the one flower. So you can just take little. You don't have to have the big wow.
Yeah, but this is why this is great, because this is ideal, and this is exactly why we have our phenomenal guest designers in to give you this range. And this is the thing, you've produced a beautiful range here.
Thank you.
As you said, big statement pieces, intricate designs, glamorous, sophisticated, everything you could possibly want. And then that gives everybody, depending on what their comfort zone is, how far, how experienced they are, there's something for everybody there.
Absolutely.
So that's perfect.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Right. The exciting question is, on this Saturday, what are we going to create?
We are going to do elements of sort of each thing, really. I'm going to go through a couple of the findings, so how to do the brooch back, in case anybody doesn't know how to make one of those.
Okay.
And how to do all of the flowers so that you could, you know, mix and match, and also how to make the sort of the body of the cuff, so you can.
Fantastic!
You know,
Brilliant.
so you can do different designs there.
Great. I'm off then. Okay. Wonderful. Oh, I'm so excited.
So if we start with the basic body of the cuff, so using this brass wire, and where I would start, because it's a new medium I haven't worked with before. So
this is a first.
Yes,
for you. Wow.
yeah. I mean, it's wonderful stuff. I mean, you can see how springy it is.
Yeah.
So you can give it a real squidge, and it's just gonna jump
bounces straight back into position, doesn't it?
So if I'm working with a new a new medium, I'll have a little a think, or maybe a draw, a sketch, and have just a workout before I actually, you know, cut into anything. Have a little think and a little play so that I know before I sort of chop there.
Yeah.
I know what I'm going to be doing with it. So
you can have a little research online, just get a bit of inspiration, can't you?
Absolutely. Yeah. So if you look at that, that's where I started with. So that's just with your ordinary wire, but you can see there. So that I know that's the sort of shape that I'm aiming to make as the body of that cuff. So I want a nice big circle at the front where I can make all my embellishments. So that will sit. So if you imagine that's my arm going through.
Yeah.
So it's going to sit that way on the wrist. So I want a nice big surface area there where I'm going to put all my flowers. And then I want some sort of the elbows coming down here, the arms coming down here, and a twist over at the back. So that is all one continuous piece. So that's what I'm going to try and
model.
recreate. Yes.
You've created a model.
Yeah.
And is that out of the wire that was in the pack as well?
That was just a little scrap that I'd got.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So
that's a good idea.
Yeah, it just means then, so you're not wasting anything, and when you go into working with your new medium, that you feel really comfortable and confident.
Yeah. And you don't waste it.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly, because I've got a little bit left over when I did the cuff, and obviously you think about the sizes of your wrist and what's comfortable for you, and the little bit left over I used on the. So there's a bit on the necklace and a bit on the smaller necklace as well. So if we start. This is how, so I took my round nose pliers, and what's lovely with this wire, sometimes you'll find if you, sometimes with the twisted wire, when you're working, especially near the end, it's going to start to fray. You know, you can get around it, you just snip and you just manipulate it in a different way, but this is great. You don't get any of that. It really it really holds it.
So again, even less wastage
twist.
then.
Yes,
brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if I start here, so I'm a couple of millimeters in. On that way, there we go, and I'm just going to make an initial loop.
Okay.
So I'm putting a little bit of pressure on. I'm just going to make that first loop.
Okay.
And what I also know then is I've made that loop, so I've got an area that I can wire wrap round to secure things. So I always know that I've got that loop there. So again, so referring back to the little model that I've made, so you can see, so that would be that part there.
Yep.
So I know now that what I want to do, I want to make that first circle that I'm going to put all my embellishments on.
Okay.
So if I have a look and I think, right, okay, well, I want to make it so that it's going to sit maybe about here. So if I look there and I think, yeah, that's quite a nice size.
On your wrist.
Yeah. So it's always like going back and referencing to whatever, you know, whether you're working from a drawing or a sketch, you know, always just go back, reference, keep checking before you're doing, and you know, when you're working with wire, that's the beauty. You can always just put it down, pick it back up.
Yeah.
So what I would do actually before you start doing this, because if I let go now, you can see
you've lost it.
Yeah. So what's probably best is if you get the 0.6, if you just cut a couple of lengths in preparation, so that when you get to a point that you need to secure it, you haven't got to do what I just did then. So that's me not being very prepared. I'm very sorry.
So we'll let you off, Claire.
Sorry. Yeah. Sometimes it's good to see mistakes, so isn't it, that you
yeah, and it is more pressurised in the studio. It is, you know.
I know, I feel very pressured. Very pressured.
All the eyes are on you, Claire.
All the eyes on me, yeah. So I'm looking at that. So I'm going back to my little model, and that's a start. So if I maybe put a little bit of that 0.6 just to secure that, to keep that shape. So. And you don't have to worry too much about this being, if you're really neat, then great, because you can just keep this bit, or you could just be a little bit, you know. So that's held that point there.
Lovely.
So then what we want to do, going back to our little model, so we're going to bring this bit around. So this is going to be the bit that will be going around the wrist. So that would be the bit that you would maybe try like that. But also remember, you've got, you can squidge this, so I wouldn't make it too big, because you are going to be able to, obviously not the bit that you've embellished, but if you can see on mine, there's quite a large area down there.
just quickly, Sweet Pea, can we, this is Vera, hello Vera in the tiny wear, she said, can we see the cuff on please? These are amazing, Claire. Claire is again awesome, thank you.
Thanks. See what happens if it all breaks now, can you imagine that, Vera? Right, so
can you get
see.
Am I a bit smaller than you?
I think you might, yeah. You've got nicer, delicate hands than that. But you can really sort of pinch that brass together.
Okay, I've got you. It's because I've got hand cream on, to be fair.
So you can see.
Yeah.
You're squidging it.
I've got it. I've got it. There we go, Vera.
Phew, it stayed in one piece.
Oh, and it feels lovely. Oh, it's like a beautiful corsage.
It
can
is,
imagine for proms and things.
Yeah.
Because it's that time of year, isn't it? Oh, these would be lovely. Instead of your fresh flowered corsages for people's proms this year, this would be wonderful.
That's it, and
wouldn't
it's going to stay, isn't it? It's going to.
So does that help you, Vera? Isn't it lovely? And it feels lovely. Sorry to interrupt there, Claire.
That's all right. No, that's fine because it's nice, isn't it? It's nice to see the jewellery sort of as it's meant to be.
Yeah.
So definitely.
Oh, and it feels ever so secure as well.
That's good.
It does. It feels lovely.
Oh dear, I really shouldn't laugh, should I? It's I always just get worried that something's going to ping off or.
Yeah, but that's jewellery for you. That happens everywhere. But I don't think anything's coming off this. It's fantastic. You've got the giggle today, haven't you, Claire? I spotted you. I
have, and sometimes I can't get it back. So I'm going to start again now.
Oh, Vera said it looks even better on. It does, doesn't it, Vera? I absolutely agree with you. Thank you for getting involved, Vera.
Thank you. Right, so we've got that first circle, and you can see it's a little bit, you know, you have to be quite firm with it because it wants to sort of spring out in different directions. So we're going to bring this bit here. So I'm going to bring that with that bend that is naturally already there to the bottom part of that first circle. So if I just again get a little bit more of the 0.6,
which you get in the kit as well already.
Yeah, that's in, and that's the bit that I pre-cut. So I'm just going to again do these wraps around just to secure it in place. So you can see that. And again, in the same way, that one, don't worry if it's a little bit messy because you can go back and then just wrap around. So I've got
just securing it in place again. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's really handy having that little model though, isn't it?
Yeah, because
even I can see what you're doing next. It's brilliant.
Yeah, and you can just keep referring back to it. So definitely with something like that, it's you know, if you were doing anything and you got a sketch or
takes the pressure off you a little bit as well as you're creating as you go through.
Yeah. So but you can see the beauty of this brass wire, that tension there. It wants to move away. It wants to spring back into the shape, but that is gonna, because it's got a memory to it. So you squidge it and it'll just pop back, which makes it perfect for, you know, if you did want to do cuffs or bracelets.
Absolutely, it's brilliant.
So I've got that. If I just move some of those, so you can see. So I've got that front circle, and I've now got that one bit that will be going round the wrist. So I'm going to take this section and bring it around like that. So this is the bit, again, always checking that your hand's going to go through there. That's the right diameter.
Yeah.
So and at this point, I need that to cross over. So again, I haven't prepared properly. So if you take some of the 0.6. So just cut.
Well, while you're
lengths.
doing that, can I show these, because we've had quite a few people texting in lately. Is that okay? Is this a good time to do it?
Yes.
Okay, I don't want to break up her creativity there, our lovely Claire. But we've had a few people messaging, and we had these on an early bird catches the worm. And we've had a lot of people coming in asking for featherweight head pins, which is exactly what we've got here for you. They are gold plated. I'm just turning them around so you can see them because they are featherweight. 50 mil, so that's a heck of a length. With on the top there a lovely 1mm ball. They're sterling silver, but they're gold plated. So it's sterling silver 925 and then gold plated. And featherweight head pins are phenomenal, as I'm sure Claire will agree with me, and perfect, may I say, because of the fact that they're featherweight. They are perfect to get through your pearls. So any of the pearls that you've been seeing lately, and we've got some lovely pearls coming up for you as well on the Late Show, Gorgeous featherweight pins. They are amazing. We are going to match the launch price for you at an incredible less than £10 for 100. I mean, I know a lot of you, I would have expected for that 50 pieces if we were lucky, but 100 in this pack. And featherweight can be used in so many designs,
Absolutely,
can't they?
yeah, absolutely. So all your gems of distinction range, you know, sometimes the drill hole on those is quite small, brilliant for that. But also, you know, to view it, it's a precious metal, so you don't have to. I'm not saying to sort of cut the ball off and then throw it away, you know, keep it. But there are some times when you might need a link, put a link in, so treat it like wire. When you've got that length of wire, you know, but you've got continuity through whatever piece of work you've got.
50mm these are in length. They're huge. There you go. They're absolutely huge, aren't they? Look at those. But we know you love your featherweight, so just quickly, you're coming in on your 2s, and I don't blame you. You're multi-buying left, right and centre. Gold-plated 925 sterling silver featherweight head pins, approximately 50mm with your 1mm head on the top there, and they are solid sterling silver, but they're gold-plated as well. Okay, sorry, Kat, I just thought I'd throw those in because I know everybody wanted them.
If I show you there, that's exactly what I've done. So rather than use a jump ring, just so that I've got a bit more security, you can see. So I've just used a head pin, cut the ball off, and just 2 wrap loops and the gem, and so I've got that security there and the length. But I know that is silver along with the rest of it, so you've got the continuity running all the way through your design.
And the great thing, as you said, when we do bring you those strands of gems of distinction and they've got those small holes throughout and some of your pearls, because the sand gets stuck within, doesn't it, you can pretty much guarantee a featherweight head pin going through there. Okay, so we've got to this point, so we've now done the one section around the back to make that continuous loop. So we now need to bring this part, and we're going to go bring that over, but it needs to cross over at the back at this point here. Okay. Because we then want that part to come to the top here. So you can see by the way you bend it, you're then making this sort of 3-dimensional shape, this object. It's lovely to see it's taking shape as it goes along, actually, isn't it?
Again, it's like all, you know, hopefully with all demos, once you might see something quite elaborate and fiddly, but once you break it down, it's, you know, it's very, very simple. It's very, once it's broken down.
Especially with that model, I can see what you're creating as you're going. It's fantastic.
And it's also, when you've got twists and turns like that, it's very helpful, you know, to go back and reference, especially, you know, when you might be a little bit intimidated with all this sort of, you know, springing around and, you know, just checking.
Absolutely.
So again, I've got my 0.6 and I'm going to just do a couple of wraps. And this one you would, you need to make sure that this bit here is a lot neater than these bits here, because these bits here are going to get covered
with
by
all your embellishment.
Yes.
Yeah, I've got you.
Whereas
that will be exposed, won't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and again, it's entirely up to you whether you make it really nice and neat now, or you just secure it with a little bit, but then obviously you waste your waste.
So it's your call how much time you've got and which order you want to do it in as well.
So I'm wrapping around that twist there where it's bent round, and I'm just going to round both of the bits of the wire, and then I'm going to go round once round just the one, so you can see that it's just going to hold that rather than it slipping over, and I might just do a little figure of 8 there to get that to really stay in position. And again, it's whatever you're comfortable with, so keeping all these tails on if that's what you're comfortable with, or if you know, if not, snip them off. So you've got here, so you've now got this shape, so all we need to do is secure this last part. So what we're going to do, squidge that a little bit, so we've got the circle, referring back to the little model that we did. So it's that part. So we want to create another loop there, so that our second loop here, so that we've got somewhere to anchor things to. So if we take this one, so just gauging here where it needs to be, again around that we're going to reference again if our hand can go through and it's going to sit nicely. So I would say to give myself enough of a little loop, I'm going to snip it off about here.
Okay.
So if I just snip that there, and I'm going to bend in. So I want that.
So another loop on the other end again.
Yeah.
Okay, like you started off with.
Yeah. And I can always, again, because this is going to all be covered up, so you don't need to worry too much, I'm going to bring that in at that point. So you can play about with this, whatever feels comfortable for you. But you can see, you know, because nothing is too fixed that I can't, you know, manoeuvre it around and make it more flexible.
So that looks lovely already, Claire.
It would be nice, wouldn't it, actually?
Yeah.
Just a very, very simple, and there's a lot of rope designs at the moment in,
I mean, you wouldn't
shops,
have to embellish that at all if you didn't want to, Claire. You could wear that on its own.
Absolutely. Just make sure that obviously the wraps that you did with the 0.6 were much neater than this.
While you're doing that, Claire, we've had a text come in from our lovely Helen in Aberdeenshire. Hello, Helen. Thank you for texting in. She said, great show today, ladies. Oh, bless you. Thank you, Helen. She said, how much would you charge for the cuff bracelet from Helen in Aberdeenshire? So this beautiful bracelet that Claire's already embellished previously. Roughly, what would you charge, if you don't mind us asking?
No, I mean, I'll always be as helpful as I can, which is, I don't really do that, so it's very difficult because you've got your materials, obviously, and I'm still learning with this of how much, you know, you value your work at. So
because this is also the first time you've ever worked with this as well, isn't it?
Yes, but it's the time involved. So I mean, I do say all the time, you know, it's a hobby for me. It's something that I enjoy doing. Yeah. And so part of me thinks, you know, if you enjoy doing it, you would never really. I mean, that's probably, so the design and the working on it is probably, you know, probably a good day and a half.
And you've got black spinel there, you've got pearls, you've got rutile quartz.
So I'm trying to be as helpful as possible, Helen, but I don't know, I really don't know. And then you look at what market it's for, don't you? So if it was for weddings, then you'd obviously charge a premium on that.
What, you're about £90, £100?
Yeah, well, I'd be, yeah.
Easily, I would have said. The detail and the fact that it's a unique, it's a one-off, I'd have said £100 myself. And hi Zena and Claire. Joe in Devon, hello love. Oh, beer in Devon, that's a great place. The coffee's fantastic and I'm going to make it as a project for myself. I am disabled with multiple, my boyfriend's got MS, so I know all about that, Joe, and narcolepsy and cannot work. I'm so sorry to hear that. I can carry on with my hobby though when I am well enough, so excited. She said, lots of love to you all from Joe from Beer in Devon. Well, I know all about MS, my lovely, so but good for you. I hope you're okay at the moment. I hope you're doing well, and how wonderful that you've got some inspiration there and you're going to recreate this, so that's lovely for you, isn't it,
and
Claire?
I hope you enjoy making it, Joe, because it's what's great about and working with this is, you know, if you do get tired or you know, you can just put it down
and come back to it when she feels well enough.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you for that lovely message. Beautiful area of the world you live as well.
Enjoy making it. So you've got there, and obviously you will spend much longer than this so that it's a neater design. But you can already see how I might tweak that. So this one has worked out really well.
It's a beautiful
shape.
This
one not so good. If I turn it like that, you can see that one is much wider. So if I wanted to make them the same, all you would do is bring this one in a bit. You can see, so you've got that flexibility there. I would just maybe make that circle there a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
So.
But that's the thing. You can just unwrap the wire and actually just manoeuvre it again. So you're not. It's not all is not lost.
Absolutely.
So to speak.
So please excuse how rough it is looking now, but you can use your imagination and think that I've wrapped it really nicely and neatly. So if I just take all these off so they're not confusing.
Yep.
Obviously, when you're wrapping round, so pay attention to, think about what this is actually going to be. You know, it's not just going to be an object that's going to sit there. Think about how practically it's going to work. So always have considerations of when you've got ends like this, where's it going to finish? You know, you don't want it. You want to tuck every little sharp end in. Yeah. Really pinch it in tightly, because you don't want to, as you're, you know, you're sort of bringing your So have a real think where you're going to trim all these off.
Okay.
So if we take all these ends off there. So again, you would have spent much longer, and you will have your base for the cuff here. So whether it's the cuff or the necklace that is the brooch, it's the same sort of embellishment. So if we start and have a look, so if I put that to the side for a minute.
Can we just mention as well that this kit should have been £46.15. We've gone all out. We've taken a huge £20 saving off this kit. And don't forget that incorporates 100 carats of stunning black spinel. That's without the beautiful rutile quartz and the gorgeous golden champagne pearls. You've got your 0.4 copper wire, gold coloured copper wire, and the 0.4 and the 0.6 mil at 10 metres each. You've got the gorgeous hematite coloured hollow nip wire at 3 mil in a metre, and you've got this stunning braided brass wire that Claire's working with at the moment, 2.5 mil in that fabulous 2.5 feet as well. So £26.15 is incredible. Okay, just amazing. So just have to say that, because with £20 saving, that's incredible.
It's a brilliant price for everything.
Wonderful. And just to mention, 15 of you have got it in your basket, so to avoid disappointment, just got to check those baskets out as well. Okay.
Okay, so if we start with the different types of embellishment that we've got.
Lovely flower.
Yeah, different sorts of flowers, and I'm afraid I can't show you on. Basically, when you have a look, when you get your strands together, if they're graduated or slightly different sizes, have a little look and play about with the different sizes, the different shapes, so that you can work out how things are going to sit and how aesthetically it's going to be. You're going to get the best effects. So it's practicalities and aesthetics. So the weight of the flower. So you might decide that if you've got, say, 2 larger stones, you might want to put those at the bottom. Please,
to weigh it down. I've got you. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry, lovely. I've nipped over and got that for you.
So that So when it's like that, you might look and you think, you know, right, okay. So I've got these. They're a similar size. So I'm gonna put those to the side. So I know I've got those. And again, designers are different. So you might want to have a 5-petal flower. I used to get stuck in a 5-petal rut, and I think you can do 6 petals, and that you get a really different effect there.
You get into a habit, don't you?
Yes,
of course you do. And sometimes you see another design, you think, oh, why didn't I?
Yes.
It's something so simple, and you think, why didn't I just deviate slightly?
Absolutely. So you know, have a little play around with it. But that's what I'm trying to say. When you get these graduation of sizes, have a little look and maybe sort of, you know, put them into little sections. So of which stones go best with which, because it might be that some of these smaller stones will sit really nicely with some of the larger ones. So you don't have to just, right, I'm going to take those first 5 and then I'm going to take those first 5, because, you know, have a little play and sort of open your mind a little bit to different.
And the great thing is,
ideas.
if you make a flower like you've done with the different sizes in that graduated strand, that really does make it look like a real flower, because in nature, petals aren't all the same, are they? That's the whole point. So, yeah, got you totally.
So if you take some of your 0.4, and this is a really simple flower.
Very effective though.
It is, but again, once you break it down, you know, and you can use this with all different shapes and sizes. So I'm taking, so I've got some of my 0.4 wire and I've got a jump ring.
Okay.
So I'm going to just make sure that jump ring is properly closed. So if I just do that and just squidge it together. So again, almost as if it's like a needle and thread, I'm just pushing this 0.4 through the jump ring.
Okay.
And I'm gonna, so holding on to that tail there with my finger and thumb, and I bring it all the way back round.
Okay.
And again, like the needle and thread, back through the jump ring.
Okay.
So just, so you avoid any kinks and things like that, but then
that can sort of make it not as strong, can't it?
It can weaken it, and also you'll have, if you know, it might not go through the drill hole of your.
Okay.
So if I'm going to wrap that a couple of times to get rid of that tail. So if I just wrap around there, but keep nice and tight, because if I started wrapping and I left the tail at this point. Sorry, so you can see it there. At that point, you're not going to be able to sit that gemstone up until here, and that's going to be very flimsy, because all you've got there is a bit of 0.4 wire, which is not really strong enough. So if we snip that off, you tuck it in again really nicely. So if we have a little look at our stones and we lay them out, so we think, right, well that's quite a big chunky one. So am I happy with that?
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So I would do it like that.
Perfect.
So I take that on, and just again, like needle and thread, and I'm going to work it and take it all the way down to that point there.
Okay.
And I bring that wire around the back of the gem and through the jump ring.
Okay, got
all
you.
the way through. All the way through. And then to give that extra security, so I'm going to turn it round, hold the jump ring there, and with this wire, just pinching it there so that's facing forward, and then I'm just going to do a few wraps here.
Yeah.
So I haven't just got a 0.4 there, I've got much more stability.
Okay. While you're just doing that, Sweet Pea, can we just show these, because again these have been requested as well. So we just wanted to show you while you're just threading that through again. 925 sterling silver. We've had a few requests for these. They are a reorder for you as requested, and what they are these fancy round connector earring findings. They are wonderful. So they can be connectors on necklaces as well, or they can just be as they are, these beautiful earring findings. They're around about a 21mm in drop and width there. You get 3 pairs and they are solid sterling silver. We've had, as I said, a lot of requests for these. They are a reorder and they're just beautiful, really, really gorgeous. You can drop gemstones off the bottom. They're beautiful feathers for some lovely designs as well. They'd be fantastic. Beautiful twisted silver effect. We know they're so popular for you, and as we said, that's why we've reordered them in for you. When we originally launched them, 120 pairs flew out the door, so we just wanted to give you a chance to get those again, because while Claire was busy wrapping around that beautiful rutile quartz there, and we're going under £10 for you at £9.95. So that's about £3.33 a pair. Okay.
They'd make really nice stacker rings as well.
Oh, they would. Oh, that's a great idea.
Just snipped off a couple of the loops and just filed it down.
That is a brilliant idea. Oh yeah, they're really popular stacker rings at the moment, aren't they? Mm.
So if we go back to so you can see I've put another one, so I've got 2 on there now. So my wire is at the back, and I'm going to bring it through the jump ring, all the way through, so that it sits nicely and back in that direction.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to take the next one. I've knocked them out of shape, but you can get the idea.
Yeah, absolutely.
So again, and I'm just holding it there, so you can see I've left a couple of millimetres of wire on there, rather than butting it down against the jump ring, which is fine, but then just do that on all of them, and you know, you won't be able to get as many wraps through around.
Well, it gives you a tiny little movement as well to make it real, doesn't it?
Absolutely, that's exactly right. So again, coming at down the back, fold it down the back, through the jump ring, and wrap around. So you work your way around the jump ring so that you've got, you can see there, you're already, you know, and you get really nice effects. I do quite a lot of designs of just having 3, just snip that off there, and then if you did a wrap loop there, so it just creates that really nice fan effect as well.
Gorgeous.
But as we're doing flowers, so you just work all the way around. So if I show you this one, and then all you're going to do, so I've got my 5 petals here, and you're going to come up through that centre point. I'll show you with this one. So up through here, so that I know that that's all really secure. Bring it, wrap round one of the petals, and then depending on how large the centre stone is whether I would come from the outside to thread it on. So if I show you, if I do a couple of different sizes here, is whether I would come through the inside or the outside. So if I just try this larger one.
And this is the black spinel out of the kit, isn't it?
Yeah. So with that one, I want it to sit really nicely, and so that I can see as little as possible of all this wire.
Yeah.
So I would just kink out, and with the 0.4 you don't really need any tools, and so that it sits really nicely within that. So when I'm looking at it like that, you know, you haven't got
all the wrappings, you're just seeing the gemstone.
You're just seeing that point.
Yeah.
So that's how you would make that flower.
That's brilliant.
Okay.
Really pretty.
So if I put that to the side, in the same way, so if we show you how to do the the ones with the pearls.
Can I show these as well, Claire?
Yeah.
Only because we were just thinking, just as Claire's getting to the next stage of this demonstration, we were just thinking, wouldn't these go lovely as well?
Yeah, they'd be wonderful with it, wouldn't they? Yeah.
Yellow, gorgeous, beautiful toned, stunning pearls. And with those citrine, it's a very mellow yellow actually, very striking, but very and beautiful baroque pearls. I won't say my obvious usual joke because it's just shocking. Gorgeous mellow yellow cultured pearls there. There's two different sizes there, just to let you know. 8x7 and 9x8, and they would go beautiful with this kit, with the champagne pearls, with the black spinels that we've got, and you could make it as the central section instead of the black spinel that Claire's using now on the centre of this beautiful rutile quartz flower. It'd be gorgeous. We're going to give you both strands. I almost wish you were sitting down, Claire, for this price tag on a Saturday. To an incredible, both of them. Usually the lowest price we can go to per strand is £6.95. So boom, that is one of your pearls for £6.95 and one for just £3. So congratulations if you do get these. And we just wanted to give you those as an alternative to, well, as an addition to the kit. So we know a lot of you are enjoying the kit. It's got a massive £20 saving, and they'd be a lovely addition. Really pretty. So there you go. So lovely girl.
For bridesmaids as well, wouldn't it?
Oh, wouldn't they just?
Yeah,
really pretty. Gorgeous, gorgeous tone. Lovely. Right, okay.
So if you take some of your, again, your 0.4.
0.4.
And if you take a thread on 5.
Those are your champagne pearls, aren't they?
Yeah, but you could equally do this with, you know, if you have those yellow ones, that, you know, you get a different. Might be like a sunflower, mightn't it?
Yeah, that'd be lovely, wouldn't it? Oh, can you imagine actually, with the yellow pearls and then the black spinel?
Yeah, fabulous.
Oh, yeah. Always make you smile, sunflowers, don't they?
Yeah, they are a happy flower. So I've put down 5 on there, and I've left myself a little tail and then a much longer tail at that end, so you can see there. And all I want to do is I'm going to twist round, so it's sort of like an action like that to create a loop. And the shape of these pearls, they sit really, really nicely, and they butt up against each other. Makes a really, really nice flower shape. And I'm just going to do a little twist. So I've gone round in a circle. I'm just going to twist just a couple of times to take that round. And then I'm going to use the longer tail and come up through the centre. So it's a similar way to before, but you're not using that jump ring as your base, but you don't need to with this one because they sit, obviously because the gem is a different shape, but they sit really, really nicely together.
They do, don't they? It's beautiful.
So again, I've got my long tail coming up through the centre. Put your gem through here and sit it on. And again, because thinking about how we want it to, how much wire we want to see. So just if you just kick out there, and you know it's going to sit nicely here. So there are different ways now when you can finish this. You can either, if you are, I've used this motif and this design for the earrings as well. So you can, if I show you on one, so I've got this long tail now. So I either want, if I'm doing it for the cuffs that I'm going to do, or on the necklaces, what I want really is for added security, I want my one tail coming off in this direction and the other tail coming off here. So I would bring this wire down here, and I know I want it to come out between those two gems there. But if I were making an earring, I don't really want that second tail there, because I'm going to have to do something with it, or bend it back up, and it's going to be a little bit messy. So what I would do is just bring that through, and I'm not going to do anything there. It's because it's sitting really nicely in that position.
That's perfect.
Because you've got that nice sort of tight circle there, so it's not going to go anywhere. So I'm just bringing it back on itself, if you can see there, and then I'm going to wrap around that little bit. So that's what I've done on the earring. So I haven't got any of that, you can see, you know, the wire going across there, or, you know, any other wraps around that. Does that make sense?
Absolutely, 100%.
So you can see I've got rid of that tail straight away, and then given a bit of strength to this 0.4 at the top. So if I was doing an earring, that's how I would do.
How simple, and yet how pretty and effective. It's beautiful.
Yeah, so it just shows you different ways to work with getting rid of the tails of your wires. So that's the other
That's so
sort of flower.
cute. I bet you get face ache as well when you're making jewellery, don't you? Because doesn't it just make you smile?
Making jewellery makes me pull really funny faces. Yeah. I know that I sometimes do them on telly. If I'm like doing the beading work.
Do you put your tongue out when you concentrate? Yeah, we all do that. Men are much worse at that though. Have you seen men? Men do it all the time when they concentrate. Do you do that, Phil? Do you stick your tongue out when you're concentrating?
No.
I bet you do. They don't know they're doing it. That's the thing. Hi, Phil. You're bringing us some more goodies. Thank you. He's lovely, isn't he?
He is. He's all right.
He's lovely. He's paying me for that.
Right. Okay. So the larger.
Oh.
Yes. But the larger. If I go through quickly the larger flower, because and I've done similar to this before, so I've prepped quite a few of the stages, so it might look like I've jumped a bit, but if you need any help with anything, you know, you can always send me a message, and you know, if I can help, I will do.
Oh, you're
and you can look on YouTube and you can see this, how to, you know, for this flower to work. But I've added a little bit to this kit because I wanted a bit more structure. What's really great in the kit is you can have you can weave with the 0.4 and the 0.6, but I wanted a little bit more structure for the flower. So going round this is obviously a mascara tube, but so round your mandrel.
You can literally use anything, can't you?
Yes,
in jewellery making.
You can, and I'm just wrapping it round.
Okay. Is this the 0.8?
No, this is the 1 mil.
The 1 mil. So you've added this in.
This is the bit that I've added in. So if I look here, I've got my little tail coming at the back. Ooh, there.
Okay.
So if I count here, so I've got 1 petal, 2 petal, 3 petal, 4 petal, 5 petal, and I want a long tail. So if I know that I've got enough there, just snip it off. Trim that off.
Can we just mention to everybody as well this beautiful luxury kit that we put together here for our lovely Claire, with the 100 carats of your black spinel, not to mention even, I mean, gosh, we'd happily go £20 on a black spinel at 100 carats, but we just wanted to mention here because we're a bit worried, because there's Jill in Sussex, there's Doris, there's Helen, there's Suzanne, Sandra, Ank, a non in Lancashire, West Yorkshire, a non in Greater London, Eleanor in lovely Barcelona, hello Eleanor, a non in Surrey, Rachel in New York, hello Rachel, and Rose in Dorset, and Amanda in Essex. It's a £20 saving today, which is huge. And as you can see, 0.4, 0.6 mil. You've got your beautiful brass wire, that mesh wire that our lovely Claire's just made this currently making this lovely, beautiful cuff bracelet, plus your black spinel, plus your rutile quartz, plus your champagne pearls. It's incredible, and it's a £20 saving. So just wanted to mention, if you do need to check those baskets out. Okay, sorry, lovely.
That's all right. That's absolutely fine.
Don't want people to miss out.
No, because that is a wonderful. I mean, if you're talking about, like, you know, what you would sell things for. I mean, a pearl and spinel earrings. If you went into a shop, you know, you'd be paying more than the kitties, wouldn't you?
I'm just going to say, if you just for the pair, just for the lovely flower that you've just made in those earrings, with these droplets, with your champagne pearls, with your gold-plated findings as well, and your black spinel, happily £29.99, absolutely, or £29.95, and that's been conservative. So you'd make the money back in one pair of earrings, wouldn't you, Claire?
Yeah, so sparkly. That spinel's lovely. So I've got my coil there. So, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to pinch here on the second coil at the back, and I'm going to just fan out. Let's move that, sorry, down there. I'm going to fan out the coil to make my petals. So, fanning out, and so I always hold on to the one underneath, the coil underneath. So I've got my third, there's my fourth, and the fifth.
Oh,
so
okay,
you can
that's
see
clever.
That has made the.
Oh wow!
So, and what I would do then with my round nose pliers, I'm just going to bend that tail out, and before I secure anything, so I've got all this lovely movement. Pinch out.
5 gold rings.
I'm gonna now make 5 lemons. So I'm going to pinch there, pinch here, open it back out, and I've got that nice.
Oh, that lovely kink.
Petal shape. So again, pinch all the way around. So you would keep working.
That's gorgeous.
So it just gives you that, and you can work more into these with your, you know, your chain nose pliers if you wanted to create more of a shape.
Yep.
Or you can just, you know, leave them leave them like that. So when I've made the shape that I'm happy with, that is when I would probably work harden it a little bit, so maybe give it a little hammer so that I'm happy with the shape it is. So when I've got a shape that I'm happy with, start using these little tails that you've kept on.
Okay.
And that is to secure in so that that shape doesn't go. And again, you would spend much more time making it much nicer and neater, but you know that is, by using that little tail, it's going to hold its shape. So
gorgeous, gorgeous.
You've got that little bit. Then with the 0.4 wire,
which we have got in the kit,
is in the kit, and I'll show you very quickly how you would start. And so I find that with that size of petal is takes about a meter's worth to do a wrap.
Okay.
So if I just show you with a little bit,
and we've got 10 meters on each of these reels, haven't we?
Yeah. So you have got enough. So I'm just going to anchor on at a point here. So I'm holding in the middle, and I do a couple of wraps in.
Okay.
Just to give you an idea. So I'm doing a couple of wraps round.
Okay. Just got a message coming for you, Claire.
Oh.
Claire, you just make this look so easy. This is Debbie in Gloucestershire. Gives me confidence to try. Just wish I had your designer ability.
Oh, thanks, Debbie. That's lovely.
Oh, lovely message.
That's really nice. Thank you.
Oh,
that's very kind. But it is, isn't it? I mean, it's, you know, I think once you break it down, once you break designs down, you can see it might look very complicated, but it's actually it's a lot easier than I think you would initially think.
But like you say, because you break it down as well, you make people have the confidence to then give it a try, which is what it's all about, isn't it?
Well, that's good. I feel like I've done a good day's work.
Good, exactly.
So I'm just looping round a couple of times each one, going back round, and so if you imagine the cross section, a really simple weave is like a figure of 8.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to spend too long because it's very boring to watch, but you can see how that will then build up.
Yeah.
And you would work all the way down. At this point here, it starts to get a little bit, you know, you've got to, because you're going to be coming down at an angle, you need to be pushing your weaves really, really close together. So when you've spent a little bit of time, then,
oh my goodness,
that becomes that.
Ooh.
So rather than sit and watch me,
how effective is that though?
It looks really good, doesn't it? With that gold, and that weave, it's
like
so
it's been
shiny.
Spun almost, doesn't it? Like a golden spider's web.
Absolutely.
It's beautiful.
So you've got there. That's your flower base. Now to add, it looks nice like that.
Wouldn't that be lovely at Christmas though for table decorations?
Yeah,
and things? Like a poinsettia.
That's it. Yeah,
that's lovely.
Yeah, especially if you've got some of the coloured, you know, the red wire. Really good.
Sorry, I'm jumping ahead to Christmas there. I'm just thinking how lovely that would be. It's like a poinsettia. Lovely.
So you've got, if you have a look, this is where you want to spend a little bit of time and create, spend time and look at flowers or look at what your inspiration is, and it looks fine like that.
Oh, it's lovely.
But it's still, you know, you can add to it and improve on it. So if you get your round nose pliers, and I'm just giving it a little. Teasing it around, giving it little bends around.
Lovely, giving it some lovely shape.
Yeah, yeah. And keep thinking as well, you know, if there's going to be an object to be worn, so, you know, you don't want anything, if the leaf were going to stick right up like that, unless it's really, really secure, but think about clothing, you know, what it's actually going to, the use of what you're making. So I'm just bending these round. And maybe a little kick up at the end there, so that you've got, if I show you the profile of that, see that one there? So I bent it round and then a little kick up.
That's
so
lovely.
You can see getting a really
authentic
nice
shape, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got that there. And in the same way that we anchored the spinel into the centre of these, you would just get, you can see on that one, if I show you on the one that I've done, so, and that is entirely up to you whether you put in however many you put in there, but you can see, so you just anchor those with maybe some 0.4.
Wonderful. Wow. Absolutely stunning.
Have we got time? Yeah, a bit more time.
I think we're going to have to break.
Oh, have we? Right. Okay.
Yeah, we could just carry on all day, couldn't we?
I could do, yeah.
Because it's building and building, layer upon layer upon
and
layer.
so you can see that's how it starts to build up.
It's beautiful.
You make
Absolutely.
all those, you know, the little different elements, and then just pop them all together.
Wonderful, wonderful. Claire, thank you so much. And isn't it lovely that you've been inspiring so many people then?
I know, lovely. Yeah,
that's
really lovely.
Yeah,
really
lovely.
Makes it worthwhile.
So, thank you ever so much, Claire, lovely girl. I always want to say, I do that stroke. I didn't realise I stroked
me.
So
That's fine. I don't mind.
There you go. Right, please join us after the break. We are going to bring you the 4 p.m. challenge, as we know you love. Fast and furious for you there. Lots and lots of fantastic deals. And please join myself and Claire after the break, because we'll be with you for another hour. Okay.
If you attend a workshop in June, you will receive a fantastic 20% discount in our Jewellery Maker shop. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
The latest edition of the Lure Book is now available. This highly regarded gemstone encyclopedia features over 1,300 pages full of facts and knowledge. Discover the places, the people and the stories behind every gemstone. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Well, today on the Kamahima course with Sarah Elvin, I've been learning how to do different types of braiding. I've been learning how to do the bracelets, I've been doing square braids, round braids, how to put beads onto them and how to put findings on, as I didn't know how to do any of this before the course. I actually found the course through going onto the Jewellery Maker studio site and finding the tutorials and the workshops on the course, getting in touch with the studio and inquiring about the course. Before then, I didn't even know that the Jewellery Maker even existed. It has been a wonderful experience, as I have learned so much that I never even knew existed before today. It has been a wonderful experience. I would recommend anybody at all to come on this course, as it has opened my eyes to a whole new world.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Jewellery Maker. Thank you so much for joining us. Now then, we've just created a fantastic cuff bracelet with our lovely guest designer Claire, and I know you thoroughly enjoyed it, so congratulations if you did manage to get the kit. There are a few left. Okay, right then, the 4 o'clock challenge, which my lovely Claire is getting involved in as well, and we are going to be bringing you, for those of you that are new to Jewellery Maker and don't know what the 4 o'clock challenge is, basically we are bringing you. Are we going to actually acknowledge how many we're bringing? We are going to try and bring you 30 different fantastic opportunities now in this hour. So we better get cracking, and I can't talk for much longer. And we're challenging Claire as well in this hour, all jam-packed. Okay, so then, what should we start with? Number 1? lovely strand of cultured pearls. We've just bought you a beautiful kit, and if you did get the luxury kit of Claire's a moment ago for just $26.15, it had champagne pearls. We've just bought you the mellow yellow pearls as well, so we thought we'd throw the classic gorgeous white cultured pearls in. There are, now this is last of stock, under 15 for a beautiful strand of pearls. And this, I mean, gosh, the pearl, the strength, I mean, look, behind the hand I've got so many pearls. Are we not staying at $14.95? Oh my word! Oh my goodness me, look at these. You could, I mean, at this price you could just restrand and have a beautiful, beautiful pearl necklace, 7 by 5 mil. They are so elegant, under £10. Can you believe that, Claire?
I can't, no.
Oh my word!
Still scoffing, sorry.
$14.95 was amazing. 7 by 6 mil, we're under £10, and there's a lot of pearls on that strand. I'd love to count them for you, but we just, with 30 beautiful deals, we're bringing them to, I just don't think we've got the time. But my goodness me, gorgeous cultured pearls. And if you think as well, the amount of years that these have taken to create, you know, 2 to 3 years minimum as they grow, they're just beautiful. Very, one of the, have they gone already? Oh, you don't hang around, you lot, do you? Oh my, I can't believe it. Gosh, sorry, these are last of stocks. These are big. Oh, we've only got 6 of them. Be quick. You saw how quick the pearls just went. Lovely to see. In fact, they very rarely do you still, since I've been presenting on Jewellery Maker, I've not seen rounds of labradorite all too often. That is a treat. These are beautifully faceted, look, and they are absolutely natural. And they're whoppers. 11mm these are in size. Oh, and we're going, do you know what we're doing? We're going under £10. We have just taken that strand of pearls under £10, they sold out. We are going to take these not just under £10 but under £8. Can I show them on the neckline again? Because you need to see them on the neckline. Again, if you chose to do an entire necklace or bracelet of labradorite, now that would be very, very extravagant indeed. However, at these prices, at $7.95, you can afford to do that, can't you? You know what just happened to the pearls? Same thing just happened to the labradorite. Gone. It's the 4 o'clock challenge. It's strand after strand after strand at amazing, practically giveaway prices, if you don't mind me saying. Okay, right then, these are lovely, yet totally natural opals. I don't think I've ever seen opal rounds before. Aren't they striking? Wow, and these are natural as well. Look at the size of these. Now these graduate, look. Even the starting opals are huge, 7mm. And then they go right up to 11mm. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And can you imagine these beautiful white opals? Well, in fact, I've got that many colours coming up. You could put these with anything. Any single gemstone. Now, we only had a handful of the pearls. We only had a handful of the labradorite. This is the 3rd strand going under £10. I'm looking at Phil through the glass here because he's having a lovely time in there. $7.95 for opal. One of the few gemstones that is not made up of a crystal structure. It's made up of tiny little spherical balls within, and it's the different balls that give the different play of colour, and they're just sensational. They're very unusual. Is this gone as well? Can I just say, if you are the person that's, if you're managing to get in these, congratulations. If you're the people that are missing out, then I'm ever so sorry. But as you can get the gist, it is fastest finger in the West, isn't it? Simple as that. Oh, mint pearls. Oh, they're lovely. Have we not seen these since last year? Oh my goodness me, these have not been seen since September. They've been hiding. They are beautiful mint cultured pearls. They are dyed, of course. Because you can see this beautiful mint tone. Oh my goodness me. They are lush. Lovely and soothing, aren't they? Really, really beautiful. You want your roundness. You've got 8 by 7 mils. You've got these beautiful, beautiful smoothness to them. They're lovely. When you get these home and you obviously you've got your 30-day money back guarantee, just do what I'm doing there and rub your finger across the surface. that smoothness, which is exactly what you want from your pearls, is gorgeous. And the mint, I hope that hue is coming through the camera as beautifully as it is in the studio here, because they are, and against the skin tone, they're beautiful. Now, a handful of these again, I think, isn't it? He's got under 10 again. You've just bought 2 strands of pearls under £10. That's fantastic. Can you believe that, Claire?
I know, it's Phil, isn't it? He's naughty. But
He is being a bit naughty, isn't he?
But then it's like, you know, with like wedding season, isn't it? It's
Oh,
making
isn't it
me think,
just?
you know, pastels and bridesmaids or mother of the bride, things like that with that colour.
Absolutely. They are beautiful. And generally, every wedding is going to involve pearls at some point, almost without exception. And again, this is the 4th strand on the trot there that has just instantly sold out. Okay? Right then. Now, we do love our agates. Oh, these are lovely. And a very striking purple colour as well. Can I mention something about beautiful agate? Every single one is unique. Every single one will have a slightly different hue and slightly different bandings. That's what makes agates so fantastic to work with. Totally individual like you are. There's a prime example. Look at those bandings there. Aren't they sensational? Beautiful, beautiful banding. They've never been sold on their own before, and the reason you get this fantastic banding is due to its crystal formation. And basically the idea is it's like the rings of a tree. So when you look at the trunk of a tree, you've got these. Oh, we've got the lowest price we could have done as well. That's brilliant. Every single. Let me show you how unique they are. Let me show you the first one. Look at this. This is really quirky. Look at this. So these have never been seen on their own ever. Only ever previously been in kits. And can you see how unique every single one of these is? And they're known as puffy rectangles, and they've got a lovely, gorgeous shape. And we've been bringing you some big nugget crystals, nuggets of gemstones lately on your gorgeous rose quartz and amethyst and citrines and white quartz that we had last night. They'd go lovely with something chunky like this. Beautiful, individual, huge 25 by 18 mil. Half of the stock is in your baskets already, but obviously if it's in your baskets, not gonna be yours, is it? At $6.95 unless you check out and you can hear how busy it is today. The first 4 strands have instantly sold out. Okay, good luck on these. All right, my lovelies. Now, we've got some, now these, and you get the storage box as well. Brilliant. Okay, this is great. And if you are trying to get, because they've all those lovely colours, trying to get those kids involved, this is a great set. I'm going to ask our lovely Phil to tell me what that combined carat weight is, because it's huge. Okay, but you do have the quartzite rondelles loose beads box, 5 by. In fact, in each one of these, we've got around about 25 pieces in each box, and about 60 carats in each one. Now you've got rose pink quartzite, you've got lovely crystal white quartzite, you've got the blue, you've got the light orange, you've got the apple green, you've got the sky blue, beautiful pink quartzite, milk white quartzite, strawberry pink, and light amazonite. 60 carats in each one of these colours, 25 pieces roughly, and $9.95. This includes this wonderful storage box as well. And if I just show you, I won't tip them up, but it just clips open. And that's the thing at the moment, you're not getting all these see, I just wanted to take the lid off. I can't tip it up too high for you. But you see, as I take that plastic lid off, all the colour erupts into life. It's a multicolour, isn't it? And Debbie's just said 6. Oh, did you work it out for me? Oh, do you know what? That's embarrassing. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, you're quite right, Debbie. Do you know what? I didn't even, if I'd have counted that, 60 carats and there are 10 boxes, even I could have worked that out. Sorry. Thanks, Debbie. It's a good job you're on the ball, isn't it, Sweet Pea? Aren't the colours lovely? That's amazing. 600 carats of genuine quartzite, 5 by 8 mils for under £10, including the storage box. Okay, don't forget, all the first strands have sold out. So, good luck. Good luck. Now then, these are... I've never seen anything like these. These are huge. Look at the size of these. Oh, they're lovely. Lovely petals as well. Gosh, they're beautiful. Just get these on the hand. They're so cooling as well. Lovely cool feeling on the hand. I'll have to show you these on the neckline. They're one, oh, look at the, talk about feminine. Stunning pink quartzite. They're huge, look. Right, each of these, to give you an idea of size, is 30 mil in drop. 30 mil is huge. 22 mil across at the widest point. You can see they're top drilled. Beautiful pastel tones of pink quartzite. They're gorgeous. Oh my word, aren't they lovely, Claire?
I love them. I think the way, you know, the way they've been drilled, so they all sit. You know, they're not sitting next to each other, they're sort of like overlapping.
Exactly.
Like, so you get that. That's a gorgeous effect.
Shall I show you this on the neckline so we can show you what Claire's talking about? They sort of interlap, don't they? They're lovely. They hug the neckline. Oh, you're kidding, Phil. $6.95. That's, look at the way they overlay one another. It's like they're having a cuddle, isn't it? Every single one got their arms one around one another. They're lovely. Oh my word. Now they're dyed pink quartzites, huge 30 by 22 mil. And as at the way they've been drilled, as our lovely Claire says, she's quite right. Are you racing in for these, by the way? And on in Cheshire, you've got two. Alison's got two. Carol, Shazza, Debbie, Laura, Joan, Stephen, and Teresa in Cornwall. Richard and Anisha, I think that's how that's spelt in Somerset. You've got two of those. Jane, Gail, Anon, Alison, you just need to check out, and Rachel. They are beautiful. I've never seen anything like them. Got a feeling they're over-allocated already. You know what that means? Over-allocated means if you check out your baskets, it means that it's going to be gone. Now this is beautiful. Oh, we don't see. I don't think I've ever seen a strand of cloudy quartz. That's why this is. Gosh, I've never seen this before. Beautiful cloudy quartz, and in one of the most wasteful cuts that you'll ever see. So I'll tell you what. Not only are we bringing you a strand here that you don't see very often. But when I say wasteful, what that means, if you can imagine, as you cut a marquee shape, it wastes a lot of the gemstones. So they're few and far between marquees, and that's the reason why. But it's so beautiful that sometimes we can't help ourselves. These are totally natural. I've never seen, in nearly 2 years of presenting, a cloudy quartz. They are divine. Absolutely. And I love this almost two-tone effect. You've got these lovely silvery hues, and then the lovely sort of more cloudy silvers again there. They are gorgeous. Can I count how many are in this strand? Would you mind? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, and they're lovely. Every one of them, again, if I can just pull the strand up for you, just to show you every one. I know we're against the clock, but every one is stunningly beautiful. Look, an individual again. Great. Actually, these could be unique. Can you imagine these? Unisex for a gent as well, with some lovely hematite. That would look really cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think in those colour tones you could, couldn't you? Absolutely.
Really smart. Let's give you another sellout price, shall we? Of just way under £10 again, $7.95. They are gorgeous. And yes, and for those of you just wondering, totally natural. Stunning Brazil, and 280 carats. They do graduate. They are between 29 and 31 by 15 mil. So they differ by 1 to 2 mil in size, but they are glorious and completely natural. What a stunning strand. How lovely. What a treat as well. It's the weekend. We've got to look after ourselves. Generally worked hard all week, haven't we? So got to have a treat, haven't we? Now then, speaking of treats, I've got opal, but we've got it in nugget format, and we've got them in this beautiful blue. Oh, hello. Now, these were launched as a spotlight deal on the 1st of June. 80 carats. Firstly, it's wonderful to see them in this beautiful small nugget form, isn't it? And these beautiful pastel blues, baby blue, aren't they? Are completely natural again. And they are divine. Again, you get your play of colour, but again, studio lights, as we know, they are not kind to opal. You need to get them home to really appreciate opal. Like sapphires, when we were talking last night on the Late Show, they need natural daylight, without question. This is a heck of a long strand. It's a joy. It's 86 centimetres in total. 86 centimetres, beautiful baby blue opal. They are wonderful. And again, these could be just simply restranded at that length. You could, I mean, goodness me, you could have that. I mean, just look at that, just lovely and simple. lovely and simple. You don't even have to do anything with it. If you're new to, look at this, look. Beautiful holiday jewellery. If you're new to Jewellery Maker and you're not sure what to do, you could, at the price we're going to on this as well, you could literally create a necklace like that, couldn't you? Under £15. They're so, so lovely. Yep, blue opal, I mean, that's a real treat, isn't it, Claire?
It is, and like you say, that's exactly what I was thinking, holiday jewellery.
Isn't it just?
Perfect for that.
And with some lovely pearls or keshi pearls.
Yeah. Yeah, we had some silver ones earlier. You could break them up, just, you know, through like that, through the, and you know, if you did restrand it, and then so you could have your long necklace or wrap it around your wrist.
Yeah, knot them even, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Just simple knotting.
Really versatile.
Lovely holiday jewellery. 86 centimetre strand. That is huge, isn't it? Look at that. Huge. Right then, well, it's very, very busy today, as you've seen. We've been racing through these strands. You've been checking out. You've been selling. We've been selling out left, right, and centre. But they're beautiful. We're going to continue with that blue. In fact, I'm going to put these to one side for a moment. This is our 4 o'clock challenge. We said we're going to try and bring you 30 on, and we've done 8 so far. So I think I'm going to have to speed up a bit, aren't I? Right then, I'm going to bring you the blue opals back in a moment, just because I want to show you them with these beautiful pastel blue pearls, because I think they'd look great. 6 by 5 mil. Now these have only ever been seen once before, this particular strand, on the Lake Show. And they are, we will match that price. Now this is this month's birthstone, isn't it? June, along with Moonstone and Alexandrite. So very lucky if you're a June baby, because you managed to get 3 fantastic birthstones. And they are one of the few gemstones that can ever boast being organic, along with the likes of gemstones such as amber, for example. So a truly organic gem, and they're very natural. Beautiful and natural. Again, if you are thinking about wedding jewellery and you create and you get commissions for creating wedding jewellery, then obviously it's a pearl, which is associated with marriage anyway, said by many to actually, and love and marriage obviously, said to, I don't know how this works, but they are said to help the bride stop crying on the wedding day. I'm not quite sure, mind you, I think if I got presented with pearls, I think it stopped me crying. Yes, so you've got the something blue as well, haven't you? But again, if it's not for bridal wear and you're thinking of beautiful holiday jewellery again, just couple these with those lovely blue opals that we've just done. How beautiful would they look? Again, the rawness of the nuggets of the opal with the beautiful, beautiful smoothness of your pearls. Gives a nice contrast, doesn't it, in texture? Really lovely. Beautiful. And with the bridal, again, something blue. Perfect. Blue pearls. Genius idea. Claire in Bristol, Angela, Cheryl, Stephen and Teresa, Elizabeth, Jane, Irina, Jennifer, Anne, fantastic. Congratulations. Isn't it a joy not only to see this perfect size of pearl, but also to see it in the blue, and more, can you believe, quality pearls. I'd like to just re-emphasise the word quality, and yet we're at the lowest price we're allowed to go to on the television. $6.95. Okay, now on the launch, 50 of these went very quickly. I know we're against the clock. I've got to tell you, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50. Can you believe it? 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, 66. There are 68 beautiful quality pastel blue shimmering pearls for $6.95. That is, and again, if you are making jewellery and you're selling it on and you are at bridal fairs, it's the, I mean, obviously weddings now are getting pushed out throughout the year. A lot of winter weddings very popular, very spring weddings, summer weddings, really, and autumn, I mean all year round, but it is the main wedding season, of course. So if you are creating bridal jewellery, then this strand at over 60 pearls at $6.95 is a steal, and they are glorious. Okay, sorry to race on, but it is the 4 o'clock challenge. What can you do? Right then, now funnily enough, we're just talking about lovely keshi pearls, weren't we? Now then, in fact, I'm going to show you these with the mint pearls I just brought you. Now, they did sell out, but just in case you do manage to get them. Now, lovely keshi pearls. Again, I've just been fed in my ear the information by my lovely producer Phil at the price. Claire, my guest designer in the studio, has got her beady eyes on these. I can see her doing that. Ooh.
I have.
beady eyes, weren't
They'd be wonderful, you know, for all the flowers, if you do like make it foliage and you know, wedding jewellery, tiaras, and be perfect foliage.
Lovely as well, because this colour's really in this summer. All the people going to the races and all the ladies' days, these would be lovely, wouldn't they? As a fascinator.
Well, they would,
Oh, yeah. And again, like that cuff bracelet that you made earlier, Claire, this, again, as you said, this would make lovely petals of the flowers.
It would, yeah.
Really pretty. Now, if you did manage to get these lovely mint pearls, I know there was only a handful, so I'm just going to quickly show, but what a combination. Don't they look wonderful? Absolutely. Gorgeous, gorgeous pearls, beautiful. These are your Keshi pearls. We will match the price that we launched these at for you at just, oh gosh, under £10 again. It's fantastic. I'll tell you what, aren't we having a lovely time today? Gosh, the majority of strands we've just brought you that have practically sold out every single one. We've gone under £10, that's wonderful. Oh, my God. Speechless, speechless. Congratulations, £9.95 again. You're buying twos. Don't worry, we don't limit you. You know, sometimes when you see out there and the people, different stores and high street shops bring you all these wonderful deals, and you think, oh, I'll stock up. You think, and then they go, sorry, limited to two per person. You're like, oh, we don't do that here. You can get as many as you like, And good luck. So Jane, Prue, Asua, Eileen, Lizeth, hello lovely, Margaret, Carrie, just need to check out my lovelies because people are coming on the phones. They're buying two at a time. Okay, not surprised when it's under £10. Jane and Prue, you've just got one, well done. And Cheryl and Elfiena, what a beautiful name. Hope I pronounced that correctly for you, my lovely. Two each, well done, well done. Okay, right then, we're racing through. Okay, number 13, right then. Ooh, now. We've just bought you in that lovely kit that our lovely Claire just bought you, that luxury kit with that 100 carats of black spinel, didn't we? These would go great, wouldn't they? Oh, is this a bit, I could do with a little white background actually, couldn't I? Because it's getting a bit lost in front of me. Have we got a white one? Can you see it there? Oh, thank you, Claire. She's just given me a board, isn't she lovely? So just give you an idea there, just so you could, just that we weren't losing it there for you. There you go. Just so you could see it, because we were losing it a bit then, weren't we? 50 metres, my lovelies. 50 metres of coloured copper wire, and it's a good, usable gauge of 0.8 millimetre. And the great thing when you've got the black wire is it can either blend in with the likes of black spinel and onyx and all those kind of gemstones, or it can really contrast, can't it?
Yeah, it'll be really, like you say, it'd be really striking, and that'd be great for, that gauge is brilliant for, you know, structural work.
Yeah.
So if you really like, you know, Alison Tarry's, you know, the work she does, it'd be great to get for that. Wire writing, it's a really good gauge for. Perfect. Really,
and am I right in thinking one of our guest designers created a wire panda in the week? Oh, she's doing it this Wednesday. Oh, Alison, is it? Oh, Alison's doing and this would be great, wouldn't it then, because of the black, doing a wire work panda this week. Oh, brilliant, fantastic, that's great. Okay, 20 pence per metre this equates to this price. That's brilliant. Wow, 20 pence per metre, that's incredible. Unbelievable, £9.95. What a great price tag. And isn't it shiny? Oh, it's gorgeous. £9.95, that's 20 pence a metre. Wow, that's incredible. Right then, now, if you are loving that lovely wire, shall I bring you the copper variety? How about that? How about that, my lovelies? Just double checking the length here. 50 metres again. Oh, brilliant. 0.8 again. So everything, we're going to do the same price again. Oh, yeah. So 50 metres of copper-coloured copper wire. That's quite a mouthful, that is. Copper-coloured copper wire. We've only got 15 of these. No, I was just going to say £9.95. He was just seeing if we were awake then, wasn't he? As he popped the same price in. I was thinking, I'm sure that just said £14.95. So 50 metres again, so 20 pence again per metre, as we've just said on the black wire. And that's just, again, gorgeous. Sheen to it again, absolutely stunning, and 0.8 millimetre. So if you fancy looking at some fantastic fantastic wire work, tune in to watch the show with our lovely Alison on Wednesday. Okay. Right, 50 metres, as I said, I only had, how many was it? Only 15 of them? Yeah, only 15 of them, so they're likely to go. A third of those have gone already, so that means 5 gone already. Okay, good luck. Right then, now, Now these, I was like, if you were watching on the Late Show last night, I was raving on about this ring mount because they are adjustable. So if you've ever had that moment like I have, and I had it twice, once real major panic attack when I was on holiday in Portugal, where the mount, the ring got stuck on my hand, and I was petrified. I had a massive panic attack. It was really traumatic. I've never forgotten it. It was horrible. But these are genius because, let me just show you the back. They are stretchy. So they're great if you're going on holiday, if you're going on an aeroplane, because let's face it, your fingers swell. If you're in the heat, your fingers swell. So you just literally, because it's so malleable, you just stretch it open. It's that simple. Again, the great thing is it's got this wonderful design. You can actually, in fact, you could put some of those lovely featherweight headpins that we had earlier, couldn't you, and wire those in with gemstones as well onto something like this, couldn't you, Claire?
Yeah, you get a really nice effect when you lots of movement on
lots
the front.
Lots of movement, yeah, really lovely. Okay, so you get the great design. You can thread lots of gemstones on there. It's an adjustable ring mount, and again, if you are creating, this is a reorder for you as well. 130 sold on the relaunch, and they went very, very quickly. They are silver plated. Okay, that's the great news. Silver plated copper, adjustable. And if you are making jewellery and selling it on your stall or wherever you may, if you set yourselves up with a business, the great thing is basically if somebody comes to your stall and says, "Oh, I love those rings you've created. What size are they?" You can literally look at them and say, "Well, which size would you like them to be?" Because they just stretch open. It's that simple. Okay, now you're not just getting one, you're not just getting two, you're not just getting three. You're going to be getting a total of 5 of these ring mounts. Silver plated copper with this beautiful flower frame. Now you wouldn't have to put anything on them, but obviously if you did and you popped on some beautiful gemstones, as our lovely Claire says, especially as you're threading on there with some head pins and featherweight or whatever you choose to, you get a lovely, lovely movement. And I'll tell you what I will do in a moment. Hopefully in my bag I've bought in, I was talking last night about the adjustable ring mount, and I said I've got a lovely Herkimer quartz ring that Alan, the guest designer, created for me, and if I get a chance later I'll bring that on and show you that lovely fluidity of movement because it works really well. I didn't even notice that price, $7.95. What's that per ring, Phil? That's way less than £2 each. £1.59. That is brilliant. Again, profit margin opportunity on this set of 5 is fantastic. The fact that they are completely adjustable, as you can see there, they just stretch open and close. Again, they're really, really usable, wearable, and fantastic if you're creating for somebody you don't know their ring size, or again, if you're just creating for yourself and you don't want that panic, you want going on an airplane, you're going on holiday, or you just want to wear them like I do sometimes. I love the adjustable ring that Anna made for me because I can wear it on different rings depending what mood I'm in. So different fingers rather. So I can either go on my ring finger or my middle finger, whichever one I fancy. So that really opens up the wearability of your jewellery as well. It's fantastic. Great price tag as well. Well done. Okay, right. So we're nearly halfway through the show, and I still haven't got anywhere near 30, have we? We're on 17. We've got to do it. We've said we're going to do it. Oh, wow. Oh, how many have we got left? Oh, we don't have many left. What a joy. Pink amethyst. Claire's beaming at these again, aren't they? Isn't it a treat to see pink amethyst as well?
Look how many are on there as well.
No, look at this. It is absolutely chock-a-block. We couldn't squeeze another droplet onto this strand if our lives depended on it. Look at that. Right up to the very last little tiny... Oh, look at that strand. My goodness me. Now, these are graduated, as you can see, which is what we like to do. You've got 8x6mm right up to... This is an impressive strand. Right up to 18x10mm. So you've got some real juicy, beautiful pink amethyst. We very rarely get to see pink amethyst, do we? We're lucky if we get to... I mean, less than 5% of amethyst is beautiful lavender, so my goodness me, to get pink is a real treat. We are taking it to the lowest price it has ever been. So from the $17.45 should be price to an incredible saving of $12.95 for pink amethyst. This is such a treat. It really, truly is, and it's a jam-packed strand. There is one, so I'm going to look up there to see how many of you are loving this, and you're coming in for this. 135 carats. Richard and Anisha, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, well done. Jennifer and Stephen and Cheryl in beautiful again in Middlesex. Lots of people from all over the world. Stephanie in Texas, hello. Jill and Jane and Joan and Naila and Jane, you've got them, and on in Cheshire you've got them. Pink amethyst, the most beautiful, feminine, whimsical tone. Beautiful pastel, sort of just glorious. How much has gone already? Half the stock already. Okay, Supriya, Stephanie, Jane, Joan, you've all got them. Kalisha's come in, Maria's come in, Lynette's come in, Jodie's come in, Carlene in Arizona's come in, Lynette in Bristol, you've now got them. We're just a little bit concerned. I think we're at the point nearly of over allocation already. Lowest price ever. Congratulations, well done. And for those of you that do miss out, and there will be a few, if you don't just check out, ever so sorry. Okay. Now, we've got this month's birthstone again. We've bought you pearl. It's only right that we bring you some glorious natural moonstone. Now, my producer has just said to me, and how long have you been here, Phil? Year and a bit? He just said he thinks, in his opinion, this is the most beautiful strand of moonstone he's ever seen, quality-wise. It's just beautifully faceted. Oh my word, and you can see here, look at them. Every single one of these beautiful drops are displaying exactly what they should do. That dreamy, mesmerising, and it is a mesmerising gemstone, stunning adulorescence. There we go, look, lovely blues coming through as you would expect. Look at them. I tell you what, it's like last night when I was driving home. I don't know if anybody saw it here in the UK last night, but there was the most beautiful skyline when I was driving home about 9:30. Beautiful pinks and glorious colours coming through. And you know then when it goes into the lovely moon and you get that lovely shimmer of light coming back, that's exactly what the moonstone incorporates, that lovely shimmering effect of our very own moon in the sky on a lovely moonlit sky night. Despite the fact that we've just said it's probably one of the most fantastic strands of rainbow moonstone we've ever seen, with the most glorious facet work, Phil's just taken it down to $6.95. Well done, Phil. Valerie, Lynette, Pauline, Beverly, Anon in Greater London, Joan and Alison, you just need to check out My Goodness Me, because I tell you what, Charul's had 2, Jennifer's had 1, Lisa's had 1, Sonia's, well, they're selling out. Oh, we got ever so quick. Oh, it's going to go, it's going to be gone. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Oh, now we've got a treat. Ooh, lovely. Shaded, gorgeous, deep. Oh, it makes you think of Itabira Emerald straight away, doesn't it? As soon as you see that tone. Or Santa Teresina even. They are lovely. That's a big, long strand. You know, that's 38 centimetres. I mean, look, I've got as much again behind. Look, I've just literally emerald after emerald after emerald. It goes on and on and on. OMG, Phil, Beverly said. Thank you so much for that moonstone prize. Basically, that's the kiss you've just given him, haven't you, Beverly? She's given you a right smacker, she has. Big kiss, and lots of kisses after it. We did say, didn't we, fantastic deal on the moonstone. And that is down to you, Phil, so thank you. They're showing their appreciation for your pricing, Phil. Okay, well, how about this then? I think he's going to amaze you on this. Graduated emerald. You've got a giggle, haven't you? This is genuine. Now, on emerald, bearing in mind, this is as natural as it gets in the sense that the only treatment, and a lot of people out there in the trade do not call it a treatment, but if you're just going to be absolutely technical, then I suppose we have to call it a treatment. However, you know when you get in the shower or you get in the bath and you come out, you've got a little bit of time on your hands and you want that lovely sheen on your skin, and you rub a bit of oil in or a bit of lotion, and it gives you that lovely sheen effect and you look really cool. That's all that's happened to this emerald. It's just been oiled. Just been oiled. And this is rich, dark, decadent emerald. If you want that lovely, beautiful, deep, rich green, then this is it. Fantastic. Gorgeous, gorgeous emerald. One of the big 5 gemstones of the planet. Beautiful, beautiful graduation from me 6 by 5 mil to 11 by 6 mil, and this huge strand. I mean, can you? Did you ever think when you started out, Claire, that you would be working with genuine emeralds and you could get a strand like this under £15?
I know, that's what I was thinking, you know, earlier, and we had something, I think it was the pearls, and I said about foliage. I mean, if you did, you know, worked with people and you did commissions and you said, you know, you can have your foliage, we do them with pearls, petals in pearls, and then the foliage could be emeralds. I mean, you would just, people would be so impressed.
Would you? Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Would you like me to make you some foliage out of some genuine gemstones? And you go, well, yeah, that'd be lovely. How about emeralds? You'd be like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fantastic, well done. I can't get over that. Emeralds under 15, that is incredible. Now, we love your chalcedonies. Oh, now for those of you on the late show last night, we bought you a fantastic orange strand of, well, orange chalcedony, funnily enough. So if you did get those, oranges and blues go brilliant, because there's this big fashion thing going on at the moment where contrast. And contrast gemstones, so conflicting in contrast almost. So that lovely blue with your oranges would have gone great. Okay, so these are dyed, wonderful blue chalcedonies, and you get this real shock of striking blue. We're going to the naughtiest price we can go to, so I'm sure you can work out what that might be. £6 and just 95 pence gets you this entire strand. And they're a lovely shape, and every time you get chalcedony, no matter what colour they are, they've got this lovely waxy, silky lustre. Oh, they're just fabulous. You've got your graduation in colour again, you've got your graduation in size as well, from your 9 to 13 mil, and it's an 18 centimetre strand. And when you think about it, and this gemstone, if you think of myth and legend, is said to stimulate your creativity. So being a jewellery maker, this would be ideal. And on in Cheshire, you've got two. Joan, you've got them. There's Patricia, Mary, Debbie, Nina, lots of Anon buyers coming in. I have only got a limited availability for you, though, especially when we are bringing you strand after strand after strand, going way, way under £10. They're lovely, aren't they? Cheryl, good luck. I know you're having a lovely afternoon with us, Cheryl, so thank you for your company, my lovely. We only have 30 available, so that's it. They're going to go very, very quickly indeed. Cheryl, you have been successful. Congratulations. They're lovely, aren't they? If you love your blues, they're fantastic. They go great with lovely clear quartz as well. Very dramatic. Right, I've got to pull my little box drawer out a little bit further because it's right at the back. I hope that doesn't fall out. Now, sunstone. £6.95. I just said that out loud. I couldn't help it. I'm so sorry. I got excited then, Phil. I got excited. Can I just tell you as well, I'm on the Late Show with you again later. And just so that you know, in preparation, I have got, never seen them before, sunstone cabochons coming up. So, we know you love your sunstones. Again, don't forget, you get the glittering sparkle as it goes out into daylight. You get that adventure essence. So, if you love to get these, you've got your 30-day money-back guarantee, so not a problem. You get them home, you think, oh, I'm not sure, but let me tell you now, you've got sunstone cabochons coming up this evening. So, if you'd love these to go with them, and I tell you now, I've seen the cabochons, they go great. £6.95. I've got to quickly count them for you. It'd just be rude not to. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 39. 39 sunstones. Right, I'm looking at the list above me. Nearly every one of you has bought two. Yeah, nearly every one of you has bought two. I don't blame you. Can you believe £6.95? And don't forget, as I said, coming up later, we've got stunning sunstone cabochons. And they would go absolutely wonderfully. And don't forget, when you see these in natural daylight, they are amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, we're into double columns already. Brian in the Rhonda, Myra, Eileen, Anne, Cassandra, we're now into double columns. That means we're fast selling out, my lovelies. Okay. Anne in Stoningshire, good luck. You've just come into the mix there. And this strand, can I show it on the neckline, Sean? Is that okay? Can we do that? Just wanted to show you these, and wait till you see these with the lovely cabochons as well. They'll look amazing. 30 have gone already at that incredible entry-level price of £6.95. £9.95. Just to give you an idea how many people are getting 2s. Celia, Evelyn, Cassandra, Supriya, Richard and Anisha, Sharul, Belinda, you've all got 2. Efiena, you've got 2. Celia, you've got 2. Congratulations. Can you see what I mean? You're all getting them. And when you see this beautiful, beautiful spangle of sunlight in the natural sunlight, you'll just be amazed. They're lush. Well done, Karen. You just got 2 as well. I think they're fast on their way to a sellout, aren't they? Over half the stock has gone already. Okay, it is the 4 o'clock challenge. Okay then, are we ready? Amethyst. Now these are, again, an action-packed strand. Action-packed strand of gorgeous, gorgeous amethyst. Now, 240 carats, would you believe? And you see this lovely saturation that you see in here, this lovely, beautiful, deep, rich, decadent purple, utterly saturated in stunning purple, totally natural. Totally natural. They're lovely, aren't they, Claire?
They are. I think I'd put those, you know, with the head pins that you had earlier, the gold ones.
Oh, yeah.
Just do a little bit of wire wrapping at the top. And just have a little, just a simple drop. Gold chain.
Well, can I give you a little heads up as well? A bit later on, we've got rose gold plated sterling silver featherweight head pins coming up as well. Later on, so they'd go great with these, wouldn't they? Okay, let's give you a price drop. Elongated, beautifully faceted, stunning pair drops at just, are you ready? £23.95. This again, big, big, big strand, as in jam-packed. I mean, it is literally bunched with stunning faceted drops, and they graduated in size as well, from 12 by 8 to 22 by 14 mil. It's a good 16 centimetre strand. Look at the sparkle. That's thanks to this glorious facet work, and absolutely natural. Stunning, isn't it? Very addictive amethyst. Okay, right, I've got to do another 5 at least. Right. Okay, now, oh, these are lovely. I've got to take these out. Hang on, excuse me a second. I've got a little bag, as you can hear, and I want to just pop. Oh, look at these. Oh, they're different as well, all different ones. Oh, no, they're the same. I'm sorry, they're all roses. I do apologise. Right, here we go. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous gold-plated brass rose charm. Aren't they lovely? You get 5 of these as well. Oh, it makes me think. Do you know? I got home the other day and I watched Beauty and the Beast was on the telly. Obviously, other musicals and Disney films are available, but this makes you think of the magic rose, doesn't it? In Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast. Oh, it's lovely. Anyway, £9.95, and I'm going to be giving you 5 of these. They're really substantial. Can I just show you how thick these are? Look. They're really, really, really substantial, beautiful roses. In fact, they'd make a lovely pair of earrings, wouldn't they? I know they're charms. Have you just gone to £6.95? How much is that each? Oh, well done, Phil. Look at these, Claire. They're 5.
Yeah, they're beautiful. I love those. I do.
£1.39 each, Claire.
Yeah. So if you had, you know, like a big, let's say, like a chunky round, and did yourself a stretchy and just had one of those,
they'd look lovely,
yeah,
wouldn't they?
Really nice.
And they are gold plated as well. They're just beautiful. Just put that one back because I've got my fingers and thumbs all over them. Look at the lovely leaf design, beautiful design of the roses, and you get all 5 of them. Really pretty. That's an incredible price tag. Well done, Phil. 20 by 12 mil as well, and as I said, if you can just see the thickness, they're really, really, really substantial. Goodness me. Okay, we're racing towards the end of the end of this show, so I've got a few more to bring you, haven't I? How about I bring you a brand new, never before seen strand? Should we do that for you now? Now, just pop those back. 5 of those. That's really weighty. They are incredible. What am I doing next? Sorry, lovely. Okay. We've not seen this before. Ooh. Oh, I've got a sneaky feeling you'll like this colour.
Oh, I do like that colour, yeah.
I don't know why, but I had a real sneaky feeling this would be your colour.
I think that would look lovely, you know, with the blues that you've had before as well,
Yeah.
like the blue opal. Yeah.
Oh,
I like that.
blue opal with this. Oh, good eye, good thinking. Right, these are lovely. They really are unusual. Twisted Tumbles. What a great name for a strand shape as well. Twisted Tumble. I like that. Orange coloured. It's like they've stumbled and tumbled into some fantastic vat of colour, isn't it? Incredible. 285 carats as well. They're beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous. What a lovely tone. Beautiful. Orangey, gorgeous tone. They're so unusual. Lovely shape, those Twisted Tumbles, aren't they? They are graduated. Okay, so we're going to give you a lovely, great launch price as well. I mean, they start down at 13 by 8. They go, sorry. Oh, no, they are all 13 by 8. I'm just double checking. I was just thinking they're all quite similar, yeah. 13 by 8 mil. Aren't they? Don't they look, again, scream holiday jewellery, don't they? They're just packed with colour.
You get great movement as well with that shape.
Yeah, I was just thinking that because they are really, they would twist and fall differently on the skin, wouldn't they?
Yeah, so if you put them on chain, or you know, if you made an earring, just some chain, one of those at the bottom, you get brilliant movement.
Yeah. Can I show these on the neckline? Is that okay? $7.95. Oh yeah, you don't even need a close-up, do you? Oh, look at these. They are wonderful. I've never seen anything like this. They look lovely, don't they? Oh. I know I've got to move on, but they're so lovely. So lovely. Oh. Got a $7.95. Incredible. $7.95. Right then, should we do some bundles? Yeah, let's give you a bundle bonanza. Ah, now speaking of all these lovely colours, and our budding beaders have had these strands. Let me show you. Get all of these. Every single one of these. I'll show you some of the budding beaders creations as well. Look at these. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 strands here. All in 6mm rounds. You've got the bright orange, okay, as you can see there. You've got this lovely Caribbean breeze. You've got coral colour shell pearls, light green shell pearl plain rounds, light yellow shell pearl plain rounds, metallic purple, metallic fuchsia, and beautiful peach. Peach? Who's peach? Peach. Get me teeth in. Lovely colours. Really, really lovely colours. Beautiful fuchsia. Utterly gorgeous. And these lovely light greens and lovely light yellows and these beautiful corals. Look at these. They're just lovely oranges. They're fantastic. Shall I show you, just have a little look what the budding beaders have created? Shall I pop these forward for you a little bit? I'll give you this one first because this has got these lovely oranges in. Got a lovely movement to them as well. Look at the colour behind, isn't that fantastic? So you've got this lovely tassel. These have been made by Anne, I believe Anne made all of these. You got this lovely, lovely rose gold, lovely coloured looking, huge, beautiful, lovely hanging ball there with those beautiful tassels. And these are lovely, just beautiful. And that's obviously with your lovely bright orange strand there, so that's lovely. Just quickly show you this because I know we've only got about 5 minutes left actually. Just to give you an idea, similar feel again with that lovely silver ball hanging down, but again you've got this combination of your light greens there, really, really pretty, and just gorgeous with your Caribbean hue there as well. And then you've got these gorgeous, gorgeous pastel tones. Really, really beautiful these are. Really, really. So it just gives you an idea of all three there, doesn't it? And that's just 3 or 4 of the strands. We've actually got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in total. Lots of lovely colours, and again, beautiful holiday jewellery without question. We're going to bring all of those for 19. What's that per strand, Phil? It's incredible, is what it is. Goodness me, all 8 of those. £2.49 a strand, Claire.
It's fantastic, isn't it?
Now
I love Anne's work as well. That was.
Didn't she do a lovely job there?
I met her the other day.
Did you?
Yeah, she's really lovely. Yeah.
I think I might have met Anne the other day.
Really lovely, especially the orangey one. That's really oriental, isn't it?
It is very exotic, isn't it? And I love it the way she's done it with those big silk, because that's going to give a lovely movement as well. That lovely weight to it. Beautiful. And can I just say, sorry, yes, thank you ever so much, Anne. Genius, genius. That's incredible. £2.49 a strand. Incredible. Right, we've got time to do one more. 2 mother of pearls. I'll tell you what, these would go lovely with your luxury kit that we had earlier. Have we got any of those kits left, Phil? So that lovely luxury kit that we had, the champagne pearls with the black spinel and your wires and that beautiful brass mesh that was gorgeous that Claire was making earlier. We gave you a massive saving off the kit at £20 off that kit, and this would go lovely. 2 strands of mother of pearl. You've got the oval, and you've got, if you can see here, if I can just show those lovely marquees, what an absolute treat. So again, if you combine the two, they're both completely natural. With the marquees and the oval, that would give a lovely, lovely, lovely quirky design actually with the 2 different shapes. Okay. Both strands, that's buy one, get one free, isn't it, at £6.95? Oh, that's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Marquee shaped and your ovals, they'd be lovely. Absolutely. Now, we've challenged you, haven't we, Claire?
Yes, you have, yeah.
Right then. What did we challenge you with? Because I wasn't here.
It was with the shell pearl rounds and the leaves.
Okay, lovely jubbly. Yeah. And do you want to quickly talk us through what you've created?
Yeah, so very quickly, sort of mostly in the last hour.
Oh gosh, really?
Yeah, I don't know where the time goes.
God.
But again, because you know, what's really good with that bundle there is you've got the carved gemstones, so they, you know, a lot of the work's done for you
already. Yeah.
So it's just yeah, just making flowers and then the leaves and then the more delicate pieces.
Beautiful.
But you can see that. So if you are new, it's just literally a wrap loop, and then it's all done for you, the one on the end.
Oh, they're just... Oh, sorry, my hand... Oh, I do apologise. My hand was in the way then. Sorry. I like to touch them and have a little feel, as I do. But
that's what's great with that shape. You've got all the movement there, so brilliant.
And then lovely with that leaf design as well, aren't they? Really pretty. Really, really pretty indeed. And gorgeous earrings and matching necklace. Really, really lovely. And you made all 3 of those in the last hour?
Yes. I've got a wriggle on them.
Goodness me. But as you say, when you've got that carving already, and can I just say, well, you certainly achieved the challenge with flying colours.
Thank
you.
If
only I had a rosette, I would pin it on your top there for you, Claire.
Thank you.
But yes, with that carving and everything on the feathers and things, it's just, as you say, all the work's done. A lot of the work is already done for you. So they're really pretty, really, really lovely. We haven't got long left, have we? Oh, we've only got a minute left.
Oh,
that's not long at all,
minute,
is it?
right? Okay.
That's not long at all. Oh, that's rubbish. Well, can I just say thank you, gorgeous girl. It's only my second time working with you, and you're lovely.
Oh, thanks.
Got lovely blue eyes.
Thank you. Thank you. You can have a minute of Go on,
I'm just complimenting you.
Thank you. I like that.
I love your tan. You've got a lovely tan.
Oh, not the tan.
You've been creating wonderful jewellery all day for us. You've been inspiring people like Debbie to create that lovely cup bracelet.
This is wonderful. Thanks very much. Oh, thanks.
I'm giving her a little kiss. I like kissing everybody. People are going to want to work with me soon. Because I'm not presenting with that one. She keeps kissing me. Keep doing. But joking aside, thank you ever so much.
You're very welcome.
You've been amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Please stay with me because I'm going to be with you till 9 o'clock, bringing you a fantastic late show. So please stay with us, and we'll see you after the break.
It was here almost 650 years ago in Amir, where King Jai Singh first laid the foundations that was to become one of the world's most